Hello and welcome to the Show Me Life for today. I might look a little different to some of you. It's because I'm feeling a little, well, for lack of better words, it is that time of the month. So I am a little winded, a little extra eepy, but I'm gonna do my best today. Thank you guys for joining me. Yep, basically. Wild's got it. Also, hey, Wicked Wolf. Hello, IHD. Hello to Sentinel. Hello, Ven. Hello to Pad. And, oh, I spy a Toast and a Gregory. Hello, you guys. How are you beans doing? And hello to Colin as well. If I missed anybody, feel free to shout out. No worries, Winged Wolf. You can always add more next week as well. There will always be more opportunities. Also, I do apologize. I might be a little soft-spoken for today, but just know that it doesn't reflect how interested I am. I've been actually looking forward to this, especially since you guys were allowed double entries for this Show Me Life, so I'm very curious to see what you beans have to share. Sleepy from chores. Oh my gosh. Well, good job, Pad, for doing your best today. Chores are not fun. Chores are so much work, but you stuck to it and you got it done. Be proud of yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Mild says, hope you saw my submission from like a couple of weeks ago. Oh, I believe so. If it was a couple of weeks ago, maybe? Because I know we had to unfortunately cancel last week's submissions, but the week before that, we had a Show Me Live too. Also, hey Lumi! Hello! How are you, my friend? You get to hear Sleepy Cat today. I got a lot of extra sleep too, but, you know, as it be with that time of the month, it is unfortunately a hormonal thing that I can't control. I do have an energy drink here. I had coffee earlier. Oh, I see a Shoujo in the chat. Hi, Shoujo. Also, hello to Two-Tailed Derpy. How are you? Also, apologies to all of the beans who follow my other social media. I forgot to post we were live to there, but I'm pretty sure you guys see the updates on our YouTube channel. And if not, blame YouTube. It's all YouTube's fault. And Toast says, do we need ALS to get into the Discord, or wait, what does ALS stand for? There's someone who's not familiar with this acronym. Also, hey Renty, how are you? Hope you beans are having a very good. It's Thursday. That means we're one day away from Friday. And the sooner we get to Friday, the sooner I get to spend extra time with Bon. And Bon gets to stay home. And he's like my favorite person. And I just, I can't wait for the weekend. It's gonna be fun. Also, hey Ling. Hello. How are you? And Toast says, ask. It's a typo. Oh, I see. I do that often. Same. It do just be like that sometimes, don't it? When it comes to posting in the Discord, specifically for the Show Me Live, the only rule is that you have to, well, okay, it's not the only rule, but an important rule is that it has to be posted at least one day before we go live. That way we can do a little, what's the word? Sohma and viewer proofing. That way it is, appropriate for everybody. I try to keep things like relatively PG as much as possible. Yeah. There is an attempt because I can handle a lot. Whether it's got curse words or spiciness, it's like, whatever. But I have to look out for my audience as well. Ooh, my head's itchy. You know what'd be cool? If I could animate myself scratching my ears, because sometimes my ears do get really itchy. And not being able to scratch my ears is kind of the worst. And IHD says, Sohma, did you find out the cheat code for Lure to Go Boom? So it's still kind of the same problem as I was describing when we were live. Not yesterday. What's time even? 2 days ago? It's the same. I did it the same, IHD. It's just when I tell Laura to jump and then tuck roll, it doesn't give me enough animation frames to do the tuck roll before it thinks that I'm trying to skip a level. That's the weird part. And for those of you who don't know, you'll find out tomorrow. I'll show everybody what we're talking about tomorrow. So look forward to that. Oh, getting into the Discord. No permissions needed. We have a link in the description if there are any issues with like being able to join or you have any questions on the process. I'm happy to help however possible. As far as I'm aware, the link should work. And you just gotta select a role. What do roles do? They're more like a cosmetic, really. Yeah, it's like, hey, feel free to pick a role and claim yourself to be a coffee bean or otherwise. And basically, yes, exactly that, IHD. No NSFW or AI fan arts. Hello, Kirill. Ooh, Kirill Fink. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Colin says, I tried to stay as close to PG as possible. Yes, you did very good, Colin. I want to also just shout out and thank you very much for reaching out to both me and Bon about that as well. It actually means a lot when you beans, take the extra effort to ask us because we're happy to clarify and help you guys as much as we are able to. Ooh, awesome! And thank you so much for joining us if you do, Toast. No pressure. There's no pressure for you to join the Discord. Same to every bean out there as well. But if you do, we are more than happy to have you. Woohoo! Oh, you're right. We are missing the lobster. Hold on. Let me find Mr. Do I still have the Mr. Where is he? Let's see. I've got images. I've got a plushie. What plushie is this? Oh, it's a Skitty. Sorry, Skitty. It's not time for you right now. Maybe in the future, just not yet. We've got a dancing Sohma. Party! Wrong one though. Hold on. I don't have it here anymore. Hold on, let me fix this. Add source. I have so many layers in OBS you would not believe. So yeah, also shout out in advance. Thank you so much for everybody here for being so patient with me as I get us all situated. There they are. This, to any bean who might be unfamiliar, this is Mr. Cuddles McCuddlesworth. He is my menstruation crustacean, and they are basically a heatable plushie. You put them in the microwave, and they get really nice and warm and kind of act like a heating pad, which is super wonderful when it's that time of the month. It acts as a good pain reliever. And it smells like lavender, too. Yeah, we got the lobster. We got the lobster. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Gotta love the lobster. And Kirill Fink says, I'm fine, thanks for asking. Aw, you're so polite. I feel the manners, all the way from here. And thank you so much for asking as well. I am doing good. I am relatively happy. I am a little eepy and my tummy hurts, but I will be okay. Just gotta write it out. And Gregory says, hi Bon, if he's in the chat. Oh, I think the Bon is currently doing a nap boo, but once he's done with the nap boo, he'll probably pop in later on. It was a very busy day today. Bon had to do a photography shoot. His job asks a lot of things of him. And Colin says, Toast, just no screenshots are acceptable. Screenshots are totally cool. And IHD says, hey, CMC, how are you, little guy? Wait, Cutie Mark Crusader? Wait, that's not right. Cuddles McCuddlesworth. Oh, that's also CMC. I never thought about it that way. That's adorable. And we get both sees the cuddles. Yes, more cuddles. The more cuddles, the better. The more comfortable one can be. Oh, wait. I called him Cuddlesworth. Oops, I meant Cuddleton. I think it was Cuddleton. You know what? Let's consult our Discord. Speaking of, we have an emote set. We have him as an emote. And it will say the proper name there. What did I name you once upon a time? Oh, you're right. It's Cuddles McCuddleton. Oh, but I like Cuddles McCuddlesworth too. Can I interchange them? I want to do both of them. Okay, let me get back to the Show Me Live, and I will actually get you guys started because you beans have been waiting a very long time for this. So the first entry we have up is this picture, submitted by Moon. It says we are Onion-san. I remember this character. They were in, I believe, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but is this Undertale or Deltarune? I think it's an Undertale. And on the left, we've got characters from Splatoon, I think. I've never played Splatoon, but I believe they're Splatoon characters. Hello, Luna. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So how's life? Ooh, that's a broad question, right? I've been better. How are you doing today? I've been better. No, life's pretty good. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty content overall. I've been working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes, but like, it's been fun. It's been a fun grind. I hope things have been well on your side as well, Ling. And Renchi said, I knew it. I still remember the name. You called it. You sure called it. And a big hello to you as well. Aww. And Pat says, looks like Cuddleton Antenna is almost booping your snoot. Oh gosh, wait. Maybe I gotta make Mr. Cuddles a little bit smaller. I wouldn't want that. My nose will get itchy. Ugh, ugh. Nobody wants an itchy nose. I'll just put him right there. And then lock. Hey Chris! And hello to Daishima as well. How are you, Beans? You are showing Undertales? That sounds kind of sussy. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh. And Colin says, that's Pearl and Marine, Sohma. Marina? Pearl and Marina. Oh, from Splatoon. Oh, they're pretty. They're very pretty. They're cute, but they're also pretty. Thomas says, how are you doing? I got pizza. Oh, what kind of pizza? What flavor pizza? Share the details in the chat. We must know. Not for science, but for the curious and the hungry. And Ling says, well, nothing much. Oh no, you're feeling cloudy. I'm very sorry to hear about that. Just know that things eventually do get brighter. It just sucks for now. Things will get better. They do. Take it from me, because I also go through similar. To keep it as vague as possible, but I understand, and I hope that somehow we can help brighten your day just a teeny tiny bit. Wild says sussy baka. I always love that phrase. It's very silly. And Winged Wolf says, wish I could stay, but I gotta hang out with friends. I'll go ahead and post the description of my image. Go for it. Also, have fun with your friends. Aww. I miss hanging out with friends IRL. It's tons of fun. Please go make those memories, Winged Wolf. And Colin says, I should mention this Saturday I'm going to see a live Broadway play of Frozen. I wonder, does it include the story of Frozen 2, or is it just Frozen 1? I've never seen Frozen 2. I should really add that to my list of things to do. Not because it's something that is like, ooh, it's going to be amazing. But it's one of those, I just gotta do it. I gotta know. I will suffer any film at least one time. For those of you who know that I do that, take my experience for making Bond suffer through Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action movie. Not to be confused with the Netflix series. This one dates way back. Yeah, I'll try anything once. Usually. With a little asterisk. There are some exceptions. But that sounds cool, Colin. Seriously, let me know how it goes. And I want to see, like, give us your review. Is it a 1 star out of 10? Is it a 6, a 7, an 8? Quite potentially a 10? And Pat says, on Easter, me eating Skittles jelly beans. Ooh. You know, I legitimately forgot about, like, the other half of Easter, where you get a giant basket full of goodies. Dude, that sounds so good. I kind of want to continue that. Maybe because it involves food. Don't judge me. And Ling says, my grandparents, oh no. Seriously, my condolences. I'm very sorry to hear that. If there's anything we can do to help cheer you up, or, I mean, not even cheer up, just be there for you, let us know. Yeah, losing family is never easy. I'm very sorry. And Colin says, just the first Frozen movie. The first Frozen? Ah, gotcha. Very cool. No pun intended. And Ling of Wolf says, ah yes, fatal rage, my strongest form. Only happens when I get super angry. It's rare, but it's strong. Oh, is that your description? I'll try to keep that in mind when we find your fan art. Or, not fan art, but when we find your artwork. And Luna says, Hecarim virus is keeping everyone inside and requiring us to use Skype or Discord to chat with friends. Ah, yes, the 2020 problem. Yeah, 2020, 2021, 2022, 3, and even a little bit of 4 has been challenging, for lack of better words. I'm ready to go to 2030, but I probably shouldn't time skip, right, guys? And Renji says, still haven't finished my Bluey art. Where is the will? What is wrong with me? Hey, there's nothing wrong with you. Just because things take a bit longer than we expect them to, doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you whatsoever. It's kind of funny the way you phrase that, Renji, because I'll also say almost something identical to that when I'm working a little bit slower on art myself. I'm a little bit too critical of myself. And I'll be like, man, I only got 2 doodles done in one day. And I wanted to get so much more done. I have so many plans. And then I'm like, seriously? I worked this hard on my artwork. And that's all I have to say to myself? I should be praising myself and telling myself, you did a good job today. You deserve to feel good about what you did. And it's like, yeah, you gotta be your own best friend. You gotta encourage yourself. Trust me, the more you are kinder to yourself, the better you'll get at what you do. Trust me on that one. And Thomas says, why did you watch the live-action Avatar movie? Because naive little baby Sohma believed in hope. Baby Sohma had dreams. There was a part of me that was like, okay, I know it looks like, maybe tacky's not the word. I don't want to use cringy, but it looks like it needs work, for a lack of better words. But I've been surprised before by things that have looked bad and turned out to be good in the past. Don't ask me what that is on the spot. I don't have an answer for that. But I've been wrong about certain things before, so I was like, maybe this time it'll be different, right? I was wrong. I was very wrong. Don't watch it. It was a mistake. And Bond suffered for my consequences. Aw, thank you, IHC. Thank you for showing support to the other coffee beans. Yes, be sure to give each other big huggos during trying times. I encourage this. Gregory says, I got tea. Tea is nice. What kind of tea? Is it black tea, green tea, white tea? Oh, I love tea. Depending on how good the tea tastes on its own, sometimes it doesn't even need sugar. Like for me, barley tea is really good even on its own. If you wanted to say it to be extra sweet though, sugar doesn't hurt either. Hey Triton, welcome to the stream. Things are going good so far. I'm going to be going a little bit slow, which means this is probably going to be a long stream, but Thank you, Beans, for joining me for just a casual hangout. And Pad says, on Monster Hunter now, I fought 2 monsters, the Tsitsiyaku and Odagaron. Dude, I haven't picked up Monster Hunter now in a while. I used to play it all the time, as you guys know, and I stopped when they decided to make those like special stops. Like, how do I explain it? You know, like how there's Pokestops in Pokemon Go? They're similar in Monster Hunter now, and those locations, they would only put the event monsters in those spots, and I got very discouraged. I didn't feel like grinding and or using up, gas to travel from point to point just to have a chance at a monstie, at an event monstie nonetheless, and fail it. Yeah, Nyeh. And Toe says, alright, it probably took me 20 minutes to read and reread the Discord roles. I tend to skip over some. I am officially in the Discord. Hey, welcome to the Discord, Toast. Thank you so much for joining, and I trust that you'll be a good little coffee bean, just like the rest. And Triton says, oh, we're talking about the Avatar movie? That was the first movie I walked out thinking, man, why was it like that? I know, right? It was just so really off the mark. And while there is a Netflix live action series right now, I would still say that it is far better than the movie. Is it perfect? Nope. Does it go off track and take its own liberties to storytell? Yes. So, if you can live with those things and try to appreciate it for what it is, it's actually not a bad watch in my opinion. But if you want it to be very accurate to the original story, it's probably not for you. That would be my review of the Netflix adaptation. Ooh, Gregory, it's mint tea? You know, I've never had mint tea before. I've had mint flavored chocolate, I've had mint flavored ice cream. But you know, I've never had mint tea before. I'll have to try that sometime. It sounds refreshing though. And Renji says you are a true friend, Sohma. That is why I made your name as a password. I'm a password? Aw, I'm honored, Renji. Thank you very much. I hope that I am able to keep whatever account you have used me for nice and secure. Aishi says the director who made the Avatar live action movie didn't see the cartoon show. That's just sad. How do you get, I guess, money? I was going to ask, like, how do you get the ability, the rights to create a movie based off of a series? And then I just answered it with my own idea where it says, it's the money. All you need is money. Or at least that's what and some permissions. Hello, Blend. Welcome to the stream. Hello there. Would love to watch, but I'm far too tired where I'm at. I'm going to bed. Have fun. Well, thank you so much for dropping in for the short spell that you did, and I hope you have a very wonderful sleep. Wishing you wonderful dreams, unlike me. Guys, I had a bad dream, like today, when I napped. I dreamt that at first I was sleeping in my dream. I know, right? Dreaming about sleep while you're sleeping feels a little Inception-y. But then I look to my left and I see 5 little baby spiders kind of just going around in a circle, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of scary. And apparently my grandma was nearby, and I was like, Grandma, help! There are spiders in my bed. And then my grandma is like, hold on. And I wait for like a minute, and I call out to her again, Grandma, please hurry. They're like an inch away from me. Come on. And then I look over to see if there were any more spiders. And then I realized the whole bed was covered in them. So I got up, and I left, and I tried to shake as much as possible to get all the baby spiders off of me, because At first I was like, okay, it's only a group of spiders and they seem to be minding their own business. It should be fine. I can just wait for my grandma and she can get them for me. But then I was like, okay, if the bed's covered in them, I'm sure I'm covered in them too. I gotta get out of here. And then I found the mama spider. The mama spider was caught in the window blinds. And it was a big spider. It was at least the size of a human hand, right? And it was yellow. And the feet had red stripes with white polka spots all over his legs. It was a very weird looking spider, but it made the spider sound when like the one from Minecraft when they walk. It made that sound and I went, nope, and I left the room and I went upstairs and I found some family members and I was just venting to them. I was like, there are spiders in my bed. I'm never gonna go to sleep again. But yeah, definitely have better dreams than me. That I do it for me. Since I obviously could not. Please get better dreams than me. Sorry for the tangent. But let me grab the next image in the Show Me Live and I'll catch up with chat. And thank you for hearing my story. Next up we have art from Ven. I tried to prepare as many arts as possible before we went live, but I wasn't able to get them all in time. So my apologies. I should have gotten this prepared last night. Next time though. Next time. And also let me post the link to the source here. Here's the link to the art source. Ven says, this was made by Sharp5 via Twitter. She decided to draw my OC to be hung up like a fluffy pinata. Oh, you look like a fluffy pinata. You also look like a Christmas ornament. That's adorable. Look how round you are. You're so very round. And HD says, well, One Piece live action TV series is on Netflix. Is better just like the anime. Is better than the anime itself or is just as good? That is my question. And Renchi says, there are a few live action adaptations that are good in this decade. Chat, name one. Oh. Hey, I'm happy to hear it. If there's any of you beans want to recommend me, feel free to. And good morning, Mr. McGillicuddy. How are you doing today? And Pat says, does that mean I have to face the Devil Joe on Monster Hunter now? Wait, what? Was there any news about the Devil Joe? That sounds pretty fun, actually. Out of all the games to have the Angry Pickle show up out of nowhere, I feel like Monster Hunter now would be a very good opportunity for that. And Toe says, I think you know Chris, but he introduced me to you, so I knew I could trust him. Aww. Well, thank you very much to both you and Chris for hanging out with me. I really enjoy the company. The Witcher. What about The Witcher, Mr. McGillicuddy? Unless you're saying that's like a good Netflix adaptation, because, you know, I've never played The Witcher, but I do own the game, so maybe I should give that a spin sometime. And Gregory says, a spider crawled across my face. Oh, yeah, my heart would skip a beat too. Oh my gosh. I want to ask how big it was, but does it really matter? The fact that a spider's on your face at all. I wouldn't survive in Australia. I would just, no. Look, when a bug is big enough to make audible sound when it moves, means it's far too large. It shouldn't be able to do that. Kill it with fire! And Ven says, I didn't think of being a Christmas ornament. Well, what do you think about now? Do you like it? Do you like it? Imagine if you had your own collection of Christmas orbs that looked like this. And then she says, very cute and scary dream, Sohma. I imagine the whole story is Sohma as a cartoon. Adorable. No. Spiders are not cute. They are scary. Do not like. I was like, hey, Show. You heard your name. What do? Don't even worry about it. Also, how are you? How are you doing? Also, feel free to talk to me about tablets because that is always fun conversation. And Colin says, Devil Joe is the only monster to have its own theme. Wait, what? No. So Nogre has his own theme song with the guitar and it goes... It's so cool. And Triton says, is Monster Hunter now like a cardio app? It's very... I want to say it was built with that in mind, but realistically, traveling in that game is a little unfair. Like, especially during events where you have 3 hours to hunt a specific monster, you have to go pretty far. And if you're trying to hunt a limited time monstie in a 3-hour slot, even though it's not safe, I may go through car. I may take a automobile to go get those monsties. Bon is very good at driving, let me tell you. Be safe, everyone. Also, what did I miss here? Gregory says small. Triton says, The Witcher is a good show. In my opinion, it's fun, a little funky with its storytelling in time, but overall, I think. Ooh. You think it's good? I've heard lots of good stuff about it, and the reviews, I believe, are overwhelmingly positive. So I should give it a look-see. Don't think it's safe, though, for... Well, it's definitely rated M for mature, right? And IC says, some of the Witcher games are based on the books. Book. I should try reading it then. Because, I want to get into reading books before I go to bed. But maybe it'd be too exciting. Maybe it would keep me up. Stuff to think about. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, yep, I'm talking about The Witcher on Netflix. I see. It's quite good. Well, then I'll have to definitely give that a look-see in the future. Thank you for this, for the suggestion. And Toe says, I personally like spiders, but moths always win my heart. They're just so cute. Moths, I'm not afraid of moths as much as I used to be. Moths can be cute. I definitely see it. I actually also have a moth plushie that's really, really cute and fluffy. So moths aren't too bad, but there was this one time when I had a hamster. I've said this story before, but I will share it with the toast. Where I had a really big bag of sunflower seeds, and I didn't properly cover it, and one moth got inside, and that moth turned into 2 moths, then 3 moths, then 4. And after we discovered that there were extra moths in the sunflower seed bag, we tried to get rid of as many as possible. And we were like, okay, that's like a group of moths just hanging out in there. Let's just throw it away. So we threw away the bag. We threw away the sunflower seeds. Ripperoni pizzas to those seeds. But what we didn't realize, just like a true gamer, I didn't look up. When Bon and I looked up at the ceiling, there were so many moths. So many, like maybe 100? There were too many, and I had a really hard time breathing. Apparently moss dust is a thing. And I was having wheezing issues at the time. Then we decided to try to vacuum as many of them as possible, and unfortunately, it took about a month to actually clear our home. So after that event, I'm a little wary of the moths, knowing that they can cause breathing problems, but only if you have 1 million of them, right? Gamers never look up. Exactly. I know, rest in pepperonis, poor sunflower seeds. And Colin says, Monster Hunter Rise had a wonderful crossover event with The Witcher. Yes, they did. The one with the tree dude, right? I forgot the name. There's like a special name for tree dude. I'm so sorry. I'm calling him tree dude. Kind of ruins the aesthetic, doesn't it? And Colin says, Morph Moth from Mega Man X2 is a moth. Ooh. I'll have to take a look-see at this character. And Triton says, want to hear a horror story? One time, when drinking tea, I felt something in my mouth. Oh, a leaf, I thought. spat it out, and it was a spider! I would never touch tea, or wherever I got that tea from, into the trash. Into the trash, and I would be washing my mouth out for the next 30 minutes if that ever happened to me. I am so sorry that happened to you. I mean, it's safe to say statistically that everybody eats a spider at some point in their life, but usually it's not while you're conscious, you know? Also, I'm just gonna rearrange myself. There we go. But yeah, I'm so sorry. That sounds absolutely mortifying. Also, let me go ahead and go on to the next picture, you guys. I'm sorry, I can talk literally forever. Okay, next up, we have this entry here. And this one's from Duck Decoy, and they wrote, Tile-Bon already has a space dog. You in a dragon costume. It's cute! So wait, is this a space dog in dragon? Like in a dragon costume of sorts? Hey, if you happen to be here, feel free to let us know. And then, and Thomas says, why do I want to beat the fluffy Ven ball like a cat with a ball? It's because they're dangling. It looks like a little cat toy. And Wild says, it's okay. The Leshen was a nightmare. Yeah, the Leshen. Leshy boy. Leshy boy. Leave it to me to try to cutify everything. But yeah, Mr. Leshy. I remember now. And, like, not just for The Witcher, but I've noticed it in Final Fantasy XIV. They also have enemies called the Leshen. And they're also tree dudes. I'm pretty sure The Witcher probably did it first, but it might be based off of something that existed even prior. Aw, hey, first place! You're gonna get yourself some coffee? Very good choice. Highly recommend out of 10. Hey, coffee fans, let's do the old question of with cream or no cream? Cream in your coffee or no cream? And if you enjoy your coffee black, sugar or no sugar? And Luna says, did you know that Monster Hunter Stories 1 is coming to the Switch? I did! Unfortunately, I already did a full playthrough of it on my cell phone for our channel as well, so I'm just like, do I want to get it again? Also, if they're charging full price for this, I'm calling bogus. $60 is a little expensive. Unless they add some new content to it, I'm like, I might skip on it, but I'll still consider it. And First Place says, what is that? It's a Bloodborne villain. I think this is from the space game that Duck Decoy's been sharing with us, but I forget the space game's name. Yeah, I forgot. My apologies. And Thomas says, if I wanted a space dog, I got Stitch. Oh, I love Stitch. Stitch was like my favorite, not only Disney character, but just character of all time. When I discovered them as a little Kit Kat, I was like, oh, he's a gremlin. He's chaotic. He likes destroying things. Oh, a creature after my own heart. And Toast says, my uncle drank a soda that a beef... Oh, let's just say that he should have let it be. One, that's a hilarious pun, but two, I am so sorry for your uncle. Oh, ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. What would you do if a bee flew into your mouth? Well, one, I would absolutely panic, right? And then two, I would do everything I could to get it out of my face. Ugh, sounds like a nightmare. Reminds me of the time, now I've got another story. Reminds me of the time when I was a little Kit Kat. This is also at my Grammy's. I sat on the toilet and I heard a buzzing sound. I feel a little sorry for the bug that I may have potentially drizzled. I think it was angry. It's safe to say it was probably very angry afterwards, and I left, and it turns out it was a wasp. I did not get hurt, thankfully. I don't think the bug knew what was happening. The bug was very blinded, you know, by the moon. Oh, but I count my blessings that I did not find out the ouchie way what was in the toilet. Ooh, that would have been bad. Mr. McGillicuddy says, I don't drink coffee. I see. That's probably good for your health overall. And First Place says, coffee, no cream or sugar, with just a touch of cinnamon. Oh. Why do you put just a touch of cinnamon in your coffee? Do tell. I want to know the deets. And Pat says, I've never defeated the Leshen. I tried and failed. I was able to do it, but, like, The interesting thing is it's like a grindable quest, right? Like, it wants you to do it multiple times so that you get, like, I forget, was it collectibles? It wasn't that long ago that I did it, too. Because I was trying to retouch up on Monster Hunter World Iceborne. It's been a while, but not too long ago. Like, what? I think it was like a month ago? Yeah. And Moonstone says, hey, Sohma, you're not going to believe this. Angry Birds is going to be in Sonic the Hedgehog? Well, Angry Birds did get very popular. And if something gets popular enough, they do try to do lots and lots of crossovers, so it's not impossible. It is very surprising, though. Like, it could have gone in any direction. It could have crossovered with Monster Hunter, if anything. Monster Hunter has like a bajillion crossover events too. And Renchi says, I didn't know that there was a New Year's armor for Kubro in Warframe. Oh, is this Warframe? This might be Warframe. Oh, the more you know. Thank you, Renchi. And Colin says, Sonic Dash and Sonic Forces speed battles are doing Angry Bird crossover events. Huh. So how does that work? How does Angry Birds how does it make its debut in the Sonic games? Are there like, can you collect little birds? Can you save them? Maybe they don't want to be saved. And Luna says, I like Ruben, the yellow experiment that eats sandwiches. Aw, these sound adorable. Is there artwork of this Ruben fellow? And Toast says, speaking of bugs, there's one on my wall. I don't know what it's doing, but I'm not afraid of it. Dude, you are courageous. I commend you for that. If I saw a bug on the wall, I would ask Bon as calmly and stiffly as possible to exterminate it. It's actually funny, when I woke up, right after I had that spider dream, Bon came in the room to check up on me, and he said, do you want me to stick around, or do you mind if I leave to go kill a spider in the hallway? And I said, kill it! After having that dream, please, destroy the spider. Destroy it for me. Magic. Magic for what? Hey, Scully Tricky Bones. Also love the name. They ask, hello, do you play Ape Escape, Ape Escape 2, and Ape Escape 3? I've never played Ape Escape at all. I think I remember someone mentioning that a long while back, though. Maybe I should look into that. Mr. McGillicuddy says, I remember seeing a clip of the VTuber crony freaking out. Yes, I remember that one too. And then she's like, it's spinning. Why is it spinning? I love that entire bit. And it's not even a bit. It just happened. I swear now I'm looking up too. I'm like all paranoid. Because we do get centipedes where I live. And I have had one fall on my keyboard, so I am always paranoid that just at random points a bug will just spawn in front of me. It's safe to say I have bug phobia. If they're not just arachnophobia, just overall general bug phobia. No bugs, no thank you. But I feel like the more I'm scared of bugs, the more I chance summoning them through pure karma. So I'm like, Maybe I should stop talking about it. But now I'm thinking about it, which is almost the same thing. And Triton says, I hope you get to treat them like throwable attacks. Oh, for the Angry Birds? That would be cool. That would be very on brand for them. And Scully Tricky Bone says, Spectre from Ape Escape franchise is one of my all-time favorite PlayStation villains. Ooh. Hey, it's cool to shout out for favorite villains. Villains are like, how should I say? Villains in video games, movies, series, etc., etc. Like, it's fun having favorite villains. I especially love the trope where you have like villains that are no longer villains in the long run, but not necessarily heroes either. They just kind of become, some are anti-heroes, some are, I don't have the words for it, but I think you guys get what I'm putting down. Oh no, wait, Toast, you said the bug flew? Where did it go? And how do you keep your calm when they fly? Look, when a bug has the capability of flight, it's gotta go. At least in my home, it's gotta go. All good, it's just a friend. Are you sure? Are you sure it's a friend shape? And hey, Anochi. Aw, how are you? You're now horribly addicted to MTG. What is this MTG? And Thomas says, I once got a spider bite on my back. It was very itchy. Oh no! And you can't even, well, maybe you can reach it. The back is you gotta have good stretchy arms to reach all of your back, right? And Aishi says, anyone see the buffing at your end, or is it just me? Oh, are we having any buffering issues? So far on my side, it says that we have excellent connection. But if it continues, feel free to let me know. Let me also grab Winged Wolf's art. That one is next. Yeah, we're going to be here a while, but this is fine. I love talking with you, Beans. Ah, yes, this is the character they were talking about earlier. This is their character named Fatal Rage, and they wrote, this is my strongest form. It's their OC. Yes. Fatal Rage, my strongest form, only happens when I get super angry. It's rare, but it's strong. Very cool. So it's like a berserker mode for your character. Very, very cool. Let me grab chat again. Chat. Hi, chat. MTG is, oh, Magic the Gathering. Got you. I haven't heard that term in a long time. And Scully Tricky Bone says, do you watch Saru Get You on Air and Saru Get You on Air second? What is this? I have not. These are all new to me. And Colin says, no problems here. Gotcha. Well, as long as it's not every bean, I think it might just be, unfortunately bad connection for one of our coffee beans. Hopefully it lightens up, though. And Anochi says, Magic the Gathering is a collectible trading card game. I've never played it, but I've heard that it's a lot of fun from those that enjoy it. Very, very cool, right, Renchi? I agree. Definitely has that angry form, but like, not in a very, it's not too scary, but it definitely looks powerful. And Moonstone says, nice, is almost the same. I get angry that I become a Saiyan. Well, do you get super? Are you a Super Saiyan? I'm just saying. And Anochi says there is also a free online version of the game called Magic the Gathering Arena. Oh, I see. So if you don't have the card game, you can like kind of give yourself a trial version of the experience. Well, maybe trial is not the right word, but you can give yourself an idea without having to buy a whole bunch of cards. Yeah. Let me take a swig of this energy drink real quick. You know, I'm drinking this, but I have a feeling it's going to do zero effect on me. Too bad. So sad. And Inochi says, as for Kitty Cart 64, my chest is bruised from how scared I got, and I'm not doing horror games for at least a month. Oh no! It was that scary, wasn't it? Oh man, I wish you a good recovery after such an event. I know that when I'm playing like Tomb Raider, it's good at getting jumps on me, and I have like a threshold where I have to tap out for that day. Our last stream really had me nervous, and I think it may have influenced that spider dream I shared earlier. But yeah, I didn't know there were giant spiders in Tomb Raider 2, and now I will never forget that level. And IHG says, BRB getting some cereal. Ooh, which one? Gotta tell us which one. And Toast says, I can't even draw a face. Hey, but with practice, you can definitely make it a thing. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. Will it look perfect right out the get-go? Ah, heck no. Do you guys want to know how I started off? Or at least, like, how I used to draw cartoons when I was a little baby? Here, I'm gonna do a silly little doodle real quick. It wasn't great, but I think I found, like, a tutorial on how to do this. It's gonna look really bad, though, because I'm using my trackball mouse, so bear with me. Bear with me, everyone. Bear with me. So I would draw, like, two circles stuck together. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't think too much. They're eyeballs. See? Eyeball. And then I would draw a really big circle. This was a tutorial on how to draw frogs, but then I saw the potential for more. So instead of drawing a frog, I would add a circle here, and then I would add a circle here, and those are ears. Then a nose and a mouth, and it's like a doggo. And then you just give it nubs. You put a nub here, put a nub there. And I used to draw this kind of creature like almost daily. It was the same drawing over and over. But I was very proud of it, and I always gave it freckles for some reason. And you could give it eyebrows too if you wanted. Yeah. But that was like little doodles I used to do when I was little. Good times. Ah, like Wallace and Gromit. It is very similar to Wallace and Gromit. I see it too, Triton. And Scully Tricky Bone says, my personal favorite games from Ape Escape franchise is the ones from 3, Big Mission, and 2, and Escape Million Monkeys. That's a lot of titles. I didn't know that the series had so much going on. And ISG says, I'm back and I got some Cocoa Krispies. I've never had Cocoa Krispies before. Do they pop in your mouth like Pop Rocks? I'm curious. And Renchi says, there are many Resident Evil games on PlayStation Plus, but I'm too scared to play them. Understandable. Resident Evil can definitely be very spooky for some. Sounds good, Moonstone. Oh, just as a heads up, if any of you beans are submitting your stuff for today, you guys unfortunately cannot do it on the day of the stream. So if you did post something, it will have to be showcased on the next week's Show Me Dive. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you, Renchi. It's just a silly little doodle. Just a silly little guy. But let's go ahead and move on to the next stuff. To the next entry. Wait, we did the doggo. We did the winged wolf. Next up, we've got this little cute creature. This was submitted by Crooked Gamer, and they said, look at this floofy bear I found in Honkai Star Rail. You guys are tempting me to play Honkai. I'm also going to say it's partially YouTube's fault for why I'm leaning to wanting to try it, just because I keep getting advertisements for it. Although every time I see a character from Honkai, my brain goes, is that a Genshin character? And then I have to be like, nope, it says Honkai. And Triton says, oh man, I love Resident Evil. Ooh, if you could pick, Triton, out of the series, do you have a favorite Resident Evil game? And Toe says, I only draw, faces. But I'm not, the whole face, Like the eyes and the mouth. Not a big nose fan. Dude, same here. When it comes to realistic noses, I'm just I don't like it. Plus, I can't do a very good job of capturing it without it looking a little pig-like, for a lack of better words. And I'm just like, I don't like it. So I'll usually just like if you noticed, even in my human form, I gave myself a little line for my nose instead of using dots. I don't like adding the nostrils. But that's just me. That's just me and like my experience with drawing noses. And IC says, you hear a snap, crackle, pop in your bowl while you pour milk. Does it still snap, crackle, and pop when you put the spoon in your mouth? That is something I'm curious about. And Inochi says, all right, I'll try next time for a Show Me Live. Yeah, feel free to. You can post in the Discord right now if you want to. It just will not be seen until next week. Yes. And Renchi recognized this little guy from Honkai Star Rail. Do you guys know what their name is? They look adorable. They even have heart-shaped paws. I can relate. Oh, it's adorable. It looks soft. I just want to hug it. From here, it already looks so soft. And then I wrap my paws around it, and then I go to bed. Whenever I see soft things, it just makes me feel extra cozy. And Triton says, Resident Evil 7. I love Ethan's story and the first-person return to horror rather than action. It really made the impact of it more memorable. I agree. It was so good, I couldn't finish the game. But I did watch the rest of the story on YouTube, and I was like, wow, they put a lot of thought into this. It was really spooky. The fact that you have a possession virus, like, definitely did not see that one coming. And Luna says, Ruben is the one that sticks around Gontu a lot. From Lilo and Stitch. Wait. I should know this. This is a Lilo and Stitch reference? How do I not know this, Ruben? Well, I'll definitely look it up after the stream, for sure. Boop and his equals loaf? Look, if you just want me to go loaf mode, you could have just asked. Oh wait, that's my sleepy cat. I'll put that on later. How do I loaf again? There you go. I am now 100% certified loaf. And unfortunately, Scully, I do not play Ape Escape, but I mean, I'll consider it for the future. I just need reminders. We have a games recommendations tab in our Discord server, so if you ever want to throw your suggestions there, I highly recommend that you do. Once we finish Tomb Raider 2, I will be going through the list in that channel. So yeah, know that all of your submissions, guys, will be checked. And then I may actually post a poll as well. I might be leaning towards something a little more cozy, maybe short and cozy first. Because Tomb Raider has definitely taken a lot on my mental psyche. But, after we do something cute and short, I'm ready to get back into it once again. And Toast says, update 1 on the bug. It likes my finger. It currently is just sitting on my pinky. Toast, you are brave. You are brave. Do you wanna take a picture? No, wait, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want to see it. Wait, but I'm curious. See, this is where my brain betrays me. Where I want to know what the bug looks like. Like, we have a whole story with Toast right now. I'm all like, I am so invested. Well, I'm glad that you were able to make friends with the bug, Toast. That's amazing and terrifying at the same time. And then she says, I only guessed this is Honkai Star Rail. Oh, you guessed. I see. Very good guess. Very good guess. IHD says, because that's 625's name, named after the sandwich. Wait, 625's name. Let me see. I think I missed your thing. Where did you mention before? 625? Wait, that's not Ruben, is it? I am confused. Luna says, gives gentle head pats for the Sohma. Lyle says, I'm excited for Moonstone Island. Moonstone Island. Ooh, which game for that? Scully Tricky Bone says, okay, I'll join your Discord server. Hey, we are happy to have you. Make sure to read the rules to ensure comfy vibes for all, and I wish that you have a very comfy stay. And Renchi says, soon, my dear. Goodbye, Volcano. Hi. Oh, wait. That game's not out yet? I thought it was out already. I could be wrong, though. And Luna says, yep, Ruben is experiment 625. That's it. I'm looking it up. Let's look up this Ruben. Ruben, Lilo, and Stitch. Was this from the series? Oh, I forgot about this little weird dude. I forgot about this guy. He always made me think about mac and cheese for some reason. I'll grab a picture of him. What a weird little fella. So he liked to eat sandwiches? I'll post it in the Show Me Life so you guys can see as well. This is Ruben. This is Ruben. Oh, he's cute. I like him. And then grab this one, and then grab chat, and then I can see you guys again. And Thomas says, your doggy doodle looks like something from Garfield. Maybe it was like, maybe the tutorial was from a Garfield comic. You know? When it comes to childhood memories, some things are a little bit of a mystery, so it's fun to draw connections like that. Ruben is 625's name that Lilo gave him in Leroy and Stitch. Oh, it's from Leroy and Stitch. That's another spin-off movie, right? And Triton says he was in a good bit of the Lilo Sand Stitch stuff. Very cool. Very, very cool. And Scully says, on it, thanks for letting me know about that. I appreciate it. Hey, and we appreciate having you. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, by the way, Sohma, remember Missile from Ghost Trick? How could I forget? Missile was such a good boy. Such a good boy indeed. I saw him again on Phoenix Wright and going crazy eating a ton of hot dogs. What was Missile doing in Phoenix Wright? Was there a case? A crossover case? That'd be so cool! Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And Triton says, his main thing was just making sandwiches, and it was till one of the last movies. He did get a character arc. Oh, good. I love character arcs. Those are usually the most interesting. And Toast has another update. I got scared. I went outside and let it fly away. I washed my hands after. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, because you never know what bugs carry, right? You always want to be safe and wash your hands. Very good, Toast. And nice of you to let it back into the wild. Unlike me, where I'm just all like, look, I'm not confident in my abilities to catch and contain. So that's where Bond comes in. I don't have the courage to kill bugs either. I also have a very big guilt complex when it comes to smooshing the bug. So I bring Bond into the scene because he has no regrets. He has no hesitation. That man will pull up gasoline and fire if he has the ability to do so. He is relentless. Aw, don't say sorry. You did good. If anything, I'm very proud of your capabilities. If I was brave enough, I would like to do the same myself. Hey, Thunder Dragon, how are you? Aw, thank you for calling me Floof. It is very nice of you. And Renchi says, wish I had a Sohma plushie to hug. Aw, well maybe one day we'll make that dream into a reality. Just gotta find the right timing for it and the right resources. I don't know how to make a plushie, but I think there are ways to make that happen. I think it's called like makeship? Yeah, but I gotta do my research first. Pat says, hey, I know that sandwich maker. Oh, you recognize him. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, working for the police department? Who works for the police department? Oh wait, you're talking about Experiment 221. Sparky is a boss in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I see. Sparky is such a cute name. I like that. Sparky's adorable. Alright, before I get too distracted, let me go ahead and boop some buttons and pull up the next submission. This is a very interesting artwork. I saw this as I was preparing it for the Show Me Live. And this was submitted by Lumi Lime. Oh, and this is artwork that they made themselves. That is so heckin' cool. I really like this. It looks like it is a... Wait, I think I've seen this creature before. If you look at the very top, I think that's a helmet being piloted by a little ocean critter. I just forget the ocean critter's name. Do you guys remember? It's like a slug, right? Like a sea slug. And Triton says, oh, that's hella cool. Yeah, it is. Super cool. I really love the art style. I really love the colors. They're so dynamic. Without having it physically in front of me, it feels like glow-in-the-dark art. It's super cool. It's like lava lamp vibes. And Pat says, the clone army of Leroy. Uh-oh, let's not have a clone army. I'm pretty sure one Leroy is more than enough. IC says, also Ruben is voiced by Rob Paulson, the voice actor who did Yakko Warner and Pinky in the Brain. Wow, what a prominent voice actor. That's cool. And Triton says, please do not use gasoline. I trust chat, but at the same time, please do not use gasoline to capture bugs. Oh, I didn't mean to capture bugs. I'll let you fill in the blanks for the rest. And this is Bond we're talking about. I could never, but yeah. Mr. McGillicuddy says, Missile, he is a canine dog for the police in episode 4? Oh, that's cool! Of the very first game, nonetheless. Oh, that's cool. And Toe says, anyone else feel it moving side to side? Optical illusion, or at least it feels like it is. It does. It does. I can see it too. I love the little creature in the helmet. They look a little sad. Maybe we should give them a sandwich. I wonder what this character would eat. Maybe they have a favorite food. And Pat says, imagine the clone civil war between clone troopers and Leroy clones. Clone troopers? Uh-oh. But I don't want clones to go off into a war. That would be sad. And Toast says, I could see it eating dragon fruit as a favorite snack. Oh, that'd be so cool and very psychedelic. It would, the colors of the two clashing together would go very nicely. You feel like you've seen art like this before. Ooh, very cool. Yeah, props to Lumi Lime for making this. They are their own artists and they did an amazing job on this. Seriously, keep up the amazing work. Then next up, I'm gonna try to pick up the pace a teensy bit. Next up, we've got a submission from Colin. Colin says, this is my Joker amiibo that I was talking about. It's an amiibo for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Joker was the first DLC character for the first Fighter's Pass. Dude. See, when I heard Joker at first, sorry, brain, I immediately thought of the Batman's Joker, so I was very surprised when you were like, no, not that one. But now I see. Now I know. Now I'm smarter. Now I'm wiser. And Colin says, Missile appears in Phoenix Wright's Throw in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom? Dude, you gotta throw me a link for this in the future. I gotta see it. Anything that's got Missile in it, I just gotta know. But that's cool. Do you have any uses for the Joker amiibo? Or will they forever stay inside their packaging? Mr. McGillicuddy says, Sohma, you really need to get Bond and play Kill It With Fire. We do! I have the game. I've had it for almost a year now, actually. We do. And the whole reason I'm holding on to it is because I really want to do a collab for that one. Ooh, sorry, I was taking a swig. And Thunder says, I thought Piranha Plant was the first Smash Pass. I wouldn't know. I'll let you beans figure that out in the chat for now. And Mad says, Sohma, before Order 66, I've seen clone troopers die in a war against battle droids. It's always sad. I know. War is the worst. Let's just not do that. Ban war. And Colin says, Joker has a unique victory screen if you win with his final smash in either a stock match or stamina match. Wait, what's a stamina match? Is it, I'm taking a swing here and it's just a guess, but is a stamina match like who can survive the longest? And Gregory says, I'm going to bed soon, so I might randomly leave. No worries, I'll go ahead and wish you a very wonderful night in advance if you do. Thank you very much for joining us, Gregory. Alrighties, and want to say, very cool amiibo. I really like the poster Joker, it's very dynamic, and I don't know what the blue is, but I'll imagine it's one of his attacks. Next up we have a post, a submission from Ace. The cone of shame, they say. She ran out of the house and got hurt. Oh, poor puppy. This was last year, I see. Poor baby. Yep, it happens to the best of them, but I hope they're feeling much better now. I wonder, what did they run into? More details. Not too much details, but more details. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, basically depletes the opponent's HP. Oh, so that's a stamina match. I see. Oh my gosh, they ran into a car. Well, I'm glad they made it out alive. That could have ended terribly. Well, you didn't say if it was a moving car. Was it a moving car? I hope it wasn't a moving car. Still though, I'm so sorry that puppy got hurt. Poor little sweetie. I know it is a baby, and even though this might be in the last year, I will give them hearts to extra emphasize long life, very long life, and happiness more. They deserve it. More happiness for the Pupperino. And yep, I gave them hearts. And Renchi says, I am interested in playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Just need a Switch. Oh, the sound of an empty wallet. Whenever it comes to video games, especially when it's for a console, right? I'm just like, oh man, that price tag. That price tag is pretty big. I am praying that they don't increase prices for gaming, because it's already really expensive. And a luxury when you think about it. Does it make me feel like it helps my mental health a little bit? Yes. So in a way, it's kind of a need. I like to game. I needed to contain my sanity. I know, right, Toast? Poor doggo. I feel for them. I'm glad I'm assuming they're doing better now. I hope. How is the Pupperino doing now, Gregory? Tell us. No pooping! Don't do it. I don't like getting my snoot pooped. Okay, she's doing better now? Okay, good. Glad to hear it. You had me worried. Hello, Deviant Gazer. Happy Thursday to you as well. How are you? I'm so happy that we are this close to the weekend. Weekend can never come soon enough, you know? Alright, next submission is this adorable picture of Scottish wild kittens. Aww. I think this is a calendar, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Look at this adorable picture. You've got so many cute kitties in skirts. Okay, 2 are in skirts, and one's got the big old bagpipe. Very cute. Let's see. If I had to pick a favorite of these 3 kittens, I definitely love the one. Oh, it's hard to pick. I really like both the ones on the left and the right, but I like the one all the way on the right with the bagpipe just a teensy bit more, because if you look closely, their cheeks are all puffed up because they're blowing. It just adds to the level of cuteness. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, okay, for some reason, I'm now imagining Sohma wearing a cone of No. 1, there's no reason to, and 2, how dare you? Do you just wish suffering upon fluffy creatures? No cone of shame for that, Sohma. I will be free to be a menace. Also, don't give Bon ideas. Yeah, they're wearing kilts. And Toast says, I think this is for a specific tradition. I forgot the name of it. Oh? Ooh, now I want to know more. I'm curious what this was for. It says pure butter shortbread shapes. Wait, that's food. This is food! It's shortbread! It's like I should read. Dude, that sounds so good. Those are not kilts. No, those are kilts, not skirts. You're right, kilts. Kilt. I want cookies. Now you're making me hungry. I hunger for cookies. Can I have some? Can I have some? I would be very happy if you shared your cookies with me. It looks good. Please? 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 Yay! I got a shirt! Let's go! Dude, I could definitely use some cookies right about now. Any food that I can convert to energy, I would be happy to use. Also, cookies are just yummy. I will begrudgingly accept thy offer, Pad, for now. Mr. McGillicuddy says, now I'm going to message Bon when I get the chance. Oh? Is it food related? More cookies. More cookies. And Deviant Gator says, oh no, the kitty eyes. You cannot say no to those kitty eyes. Yes, good. Fall for my trap. You will give all the cookies to me. Is it working? Is my mind control working? And Renchi says, Grinch, it's not a dress. It's a kilt. You know, I should really watch the Grinch movie. Yes, I know, surprising. I've never seen it before. I've only seen, like, clips of it. I do need to actually watch the thing from start to finish. And Toast says, shortbread equals short cousins? Why do they call them that? How peculiar. But then again, when it comes to human naming conventions, there's a lot of oddities out there. Are you saying no to my mind control? How dare? How dare? Wait, there we go. Sorry. Meant to stand up. How dare? You're not supposed to... All your cookies belong to me. And Deviant Gazer says, Sohma, yes, your trick is working. Those kitty eyes are mesmerizing. Yay! Happy to hear it. Good. The plan for world domination shall soon take place. But mostly in my dreams. World domination is far too much work and effort for this one. And she says, the Jim Carrey's Grinch is my dad's favorite movie. Dude, I bet. I've heard it's a classic. And Toast says, bread equals cousins and other toast equals siblings. Wait, bread equals cousins and toast equals siblings? But what if we eat the toast? Are we eating our family? It's like playing with gummy bears or gingerbread men. How mortifying. When I was a kid, I used to name I used to name my snacks, especially my goldfish, and I would make them talk to each other, and then I would bite their heads off and make them scream. I would name one of them Bob, and I named the other one Jerry. Memories. Those are the days where I'd wake up and I'd go to school and it'd be super cold, but then I'd buy a muffin for $1.50, and sometimes it was blueberry, sometimes it was chocolate chip. And they warmed it up for us, so they were really, really good. Helped us keep warm in the cold seasons. Mr. McGillicuddy says, Bond, get the cone of shame now. Mr. McGillicuddy, no! Bad, Mr. McGillicuddy. Bad coffee bean. How dare you? Pad says, me trying to resist the cube control, but I can't help it. Good. It's okay. I promise that if I mind control you to forfeit some of your food, I will share some of my food with you. What goes around comes around. You show kindness, I will show kindness too. And she says, by the way, those cookies are not cookies. They are biscuits from Scotland. Oh, biscuit. I like biscuits. I like making biscuits. Biscuits are the best. Frenchie says, and today is my dad's 60th birthday. Aw, well, wish your dad a super duper happy birthday for me, okay? I hope he has lots of fun and good company and good food and good feelings in the heart. Lots of warms and fuzzies in the tummies. And Wild says, I prefer the Dr. Seuss How the Grinch Stole Christmas short movie. Oh, that one's the animated one, right? I think I saw that one when I was a little Kit Kat. Oh, memories. And Toast says, wait a minute. If shortbread exists, does that mean tall bread exists? Or would that be baguettes? Ooh, very good question. Toast asking the real questions right now. I want tall bread, but the only problem is if you have an abundance of bread, will you be able to eat it all before it goes stale? It becomes a race against the clock. No, not the boop of shame. Shame. Colin says, I saw a live Broadway play of How the Grinch Stole Christmas once. Ooh, how was it? Was it good? Was it long? Was it full of emotion? Was it colorful? And Wild says yes, and Gregory says yup. Alrighties. Before we all get a very, very hungry tummy, let me go ahead and move us to the next image. Next up, we have an entry by Wild, and they said that you just got this today. Now, what am I looking at here? I see 2 video games. I'm going to try to zoom in. One says, oh yeah, you mentioned Rune Factory this week or last week? You mentioned it recently. I remember you were very happy you were able to get them on sale. So you got Rune Factory and Spectrobes. Huh. I'll have to definitely give a look-see to the trailers of these games because I am not familiar, but they look very fun just from the cover art alone. You thought they were books? Nah, they're not books. These are video games. They're for the Wii. Oh, the Wii. It has like a million bajillion video games, but definitely a lot of fun. It was thanks to the Wii why I got back into the Monster Hunter gaming franchise. A long, long time ago, actually around the time I met Bon, I tried Monster Hunter Try for the Wii because I was curious, and I was like, I remember when Blockbuster was a thing, and well, it wasn't Blockbuster. We had a movie/video game rental store near my home when I was a little Kit Kat, and I remember renting Monster Hunter for the PS2 like when I was just a baby, and it's safe to say it scared me a lot. So I picked up Monster Hunter Try for the Wii, and it still scared me, but I felt like playing it was way more possible. I had zero skill at the game and no one to play it with, but I still wanted to try it for the sake of making my little Kit Kat self proud. TRI, not TRY. TRI as in, like, the letter, or, no, the number 3. Mm-hmm. And Renchi says, if I had a tail, it would be wagging like crazy. You make me so happy. Oh, I'm very happy to hear it, Renchi. Dude, if I could even, like, make you guys smile, even for just a second, I feel like everything I do is super duper worth it in the end. Toast says, we could go on all about Wii's, now can't we? You see what you did there? And yes, I could. The Wii was it was such a good console. And it was a lot of fun playing the Wii Sports way back when. And even to this day, I think if I so much as mention it to Bon, he's very addicted to the golfing minigame. Me, I love bowling. Bowling's my favorite. And Pat says, I played Monster Hunter World, but I never played to try. I would not recommend it. Try wasn't bad, but there's no palicos. And they weren't even called palicos back then. They were called, I think, felines? Yeah, replace the palicos with gajalacas. You're probably wondering what a gajalaca is. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Gajalaca. They're not cats, and that is a crime. Actually, some of you might be familiar with the little critters, but they showed up in World as well. But they were your little side helpers, actually. Temporarily put this down and bring this over here. These dudes. Let me pull up chat again. Oops. No, wait, no, I'm not. And Wild says, those games are Rune Factory Frontier and Spectrobe's Origins. Dude, how are you enjoying them so far? Were you able to give them both a try, or how's it going? Would you recommend? And IC says, speaking of Wii, Sohma, 2 months ago while you and Bon were on break, I bought a Wii at Goodwill and it only cost $50. It doesn't have AC inputs. It's just the console with 2 controllers and game inside. Ooh, which game? Either way, $50 is a really good price for it, actually. So as long as it works, of course. You want to make sure it works. But yeah, those are basically the gajalakas. And thank you very much for your submission as well. Let me grab the name. For Wild. I hope you are enjoying the game so far. Feel free to share your experience thus far. And Wild says, yeah, I recommend him. Though Rune Factory Frontier is a little rare, it cost me $33 used for it. Yeah, you were talking about the prices and what it could have potentially cost, like somewhere in the hundreds, right? Very good job nabbing it for 33 buccarinos. And hey, Sarah, good morning to you as well, or good meowning. Meowning? Meowning. Guys, my eyes are crossed. I'm so confused on what to click. All right, next submission. Next up, we have this one from Colin. And Colin showed us a screenshot and said, as promised, here's one of the times Koharu called me for my shenanigans. This specifically is the 18th time. Did you actually count? That's actually impressive. Here, let's go ahead and read it together. It says, we've got laughter. You're so cute, miss. And then Diavel says, heh. Oh, they're just laughing at you. Why are they mocking you? They seem to be having fun at your expense, Colin. It's 4 a.m. Oh, it's early o'clock. I hope you were able to get enough sleep. I'm not one to talk, but I don't wish anybody else to deal with the insomnomnia. Renchi says, I have a hard disk with more than 50 Wii games. Haven't played in years. Dude, I don't think I have 50 games, but oh my gosh. Good memories. Dude, the dream is like, one day I would love to have a house where I could just make the garage into an arcade and have all the video games hosted in a big old shelf unit. How cool would that be? And JoJo says, I know that time too well. Same. I'm usually up in the morning hours. I'm trying to fix it. I thought by pulling an all-nighter yesterday was a good idea. And then I got sleep loopy and I started posting a lot of tweets. Do you guys want me, Shoujo, since you're here, do you want me to interpret my own tweets from yesterday? I'll happily share it with the class if you so wish. But, yeah. I was really tired. TLDR, I was really tired and I lost all feeling in my body. And then I started, like, putting my hands on Bond's face and I was like, are you real? You're not real. Are you real? Please tell me you're real. You're not allowed to not be real. And I almost started crying. I was just really emotional. Really emotional, very happy, giggly, and just a little extra silly. She says, Wii Sports Resort and the console looks brand new, no scratches. I have my old Wii along with inputs. Very cool. Hey, the more pristine, the better. And also, if you can refurbish it yourself, that also works too. I commend people who can do that. That is a lot of work taking things, especially consoles, right? Taking old consoles apart and cleaning them. And Colin says, this is from the Underground Dungeon, Floor 3, and that place is brutal. The enemies are super tough. Oh, snaps. And yet, it seems like the party that you're with is having fun regardless. That is Nutter Butters. And Toe says, I could tell a lot of puns. I'm a comedian, I guess. Dude, I love puns. You'll fit in here just right. The more puns, the better. After all, I want to brush up on my jokes, so maybe you could teach me a thing or two. Oh, teach me thy great ways, oh toast. And Shoujo, what? What happened? Oh, I was asking you if you wanted me to go over my very sleepy, loopy tweets of last night. But that's only if you want me to. And she says, and I check it, and the memory in the system have some saved games. Oh, but they're not your saves, right? It's kind of interesting to see, like, what the previous owner of the console may have enjoyed. Unless I'm getting, like, the stories mixed up. Feel free to let me know if I'm, getting confused. Shoujo says, so it's basically a second coming of Praising the Moon's loopy Sohma. Pretty much, yeah. There was a day, I think it was sometime last year, actually, where I was praising the moons. Don't think about it too much, but... So yeah, anyways, weren't we just going over this in the previous stream? You'll never let me live that down, will you, Shoujo? Dang it! It follows me. It hunts me. And Bond's just like, you did this to yourself. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And Colin says, because it was an event story. That's awesome! So you're able to do that even in the end game. Because I imagine, given the difficulty, it's gotta be end game, right? It sounds good, Renchi. And Sarah says, pot of coffee. I can't read. I'm sorry. Pot of coffee is on. Just a few minutes until I can wake up proper. Dude, give me something of coffee. I could use the brain cell. Or I guess I already have a brain cell. But the brain cell is currently fried egg. Give me brain power. Brain power. Do 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 do. I like that song. If you don't know it, it's called Brain Power. Look it up. And Shoujo says, sure, why not? It's your stream. Well, okay. Personally, I feel like my tweets were pretty self-explanatory. Like, I really shouldn't have to explain them. But I will share with the class the silliness that was me last night. I started the tweet with telling people that everybody owes me a sticker of a cat doing a backflip. Actually, I could take screenies of this, but I'm just going to try to go over it real quickly. And then I said, eggs and bacon are best friends. Be supportive. Go compliment them and donate some hash browns to a plate near you. Now, keep in mind, I just kept going off with random thoughts on Twitter. And I kept putting random thoughts I had. And then I said, chili is just curry in disguise, just with 60% more beans. Then I said, ham is available all year long. Why wait until November? Go ham and get ham. Be fabulous. And then I said, if we all shine bright, are we radioactive or night brights? Dude, I miss Night Bright. Bring it back! Do you guys remember Night Brights? I think there's still a thing. I asked Bon, and he's like, I think you can still get Night Brights, but we weren't sure. Do you guys know? Oh yeah, I'm all right now. But this was my loopiness last night, and I just, tweet after tweet, just let every intrusive thought out into the open. And so it says, be sure to watch for small rodents. They might know rat or carry diseases. Fair enough. Gotta be careful of those rats. And Wild says, I'd like to give context on Monster Hunter Stories HD Remaster. You will get the Japan-only content that was never released for the 3DS, and Mobile Plus on Nintendo console. You will get to enjoy The Legend of Zelda DLC. Oh, okay. I think I remember you mentioning that last part previously. I see. So there are incentives. Very cool. I'll definitely consider it then. And HD says, I bet the owner never played so much on the Wii, so no wonder why the person donated their Wii that looks new. Glad I bought it. Very good get, IHD. And Wild says, The Legend of Zelda DLC gives you Link's horse, Epona, as a monstie, and his sword and shield. That's cool. That's super cool, actually. I love Epona. Epona's the best horse of all time. All right, and then I'll go ahead and finish the tweets. We've got two more. I said, sometimes I wish I was a dinosaur so I could eat the leafy leaves off the tree that's outside my window. It's so pretty in HD. I want to eat 4K leaf. Dude, if you guys ever look at leaves, like especially like very detailed leaves, it's like, man, I kind of want to bite it now. Don't you guys ever just want to randomly bite leaves? It's not going to taste good and you might get a bug with it, so don't do it. Don't actually do it, but isn't it tempting? Oh, you get his outfit too? That's cool. That's very cool, Wild. And Rinchi says, just found out IGN gave Pokemon Horizons review a 6 out of 10. I'm angry! Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, but that's so weird that IGN's even reviewing a series, an animated series? It's not a game, so how odd. Okay, Renchi, if it helps make you feel any better, I personally love Pokemon Horizons. It's been a lot of fun to watch, and I love that it takes its time with character development, and it really gets into just good storytelling overall, so no, you're not alone. I like Pokemon Horizons too. And IHD says, someone wants to be like Littlefoot. Exactly! See, now you're getting it. IHD, you understand my brain cell when it is in the loopy hours. And then I said this. This one's probably the most confusing tweet of them all. I wrote, okay, son, we'll rotate to flying carpet, but will no rest. The cat shall rise again, but that's tomorrow's blessing. Survive till then. And then I put a picture of a cat yawning with the words, good night. The TLDR was, I'm sleepy, I'm going to bed. That's all that last tweet meant. I just said it in the weirdest way possible. So there you go. There you go, Show. You were asking, or earlier in our Discord, you were mentioning, like, trying to solve the mystery of those tweets. Well, there you go. There you go. And Pat says, likes being a dragon, but sometimes I wish I was a Jedi or a Transformer. Hey, it's fun to be multiple things. And Colin says you can get Link's tunic on the Switch version of Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U. I've never played Bayonetta before. What's that game like? Mr. McGillicuddy says, same with the Switch version. Ooh. And Toe says, just tell me when the jokes are too cheesy. A rat's favorite breakfast meal is Mice Krispies. Ah, I love it. No, I'm probably not going to tell you to stop. I love cheesy humor. I like it when the humor makes the entire room groan. That's when you know it's good. Wait, I should introduce Toast to Little Bro. Little Bro would definitely groan so much. He has to suffer both of us now. And Colin says, you can only use the sword if you have a certain weapon equipped. Oh, so there's a prerequisite. Got you. And Wild says, I'm going to go to bed now. Night, everyone. You have a very good night as well, Wild. Thank you so much for joining. And Colin says, fun fact, if you have Fox's costume equipped in Bayonetta 2, in a certain chapter, you get to fly an air-wing. No, wait, R-wing, not air-wing. And to follow up, Colin also says, Bayonetta is a hack and slash game. It's rated M for mature. Oh, so it's not like a Capcom game where you have like a whole bunch of combos, right? I'm okay with a hack and slash. It's like less brain power at that point. And Toe says, little bro, is there a big bro? No, sadly, there's no big bro, but sometimes Bon can be like a bigger sibling. But he's much more than that. He's my best friend, he's my soulmate, he's my partner, and I love him. I love him very much. And Pad says, what happens if you eat Spice Krispies? Oh, I hope you're ready to breathe fire. Ooh. And Colin says, that's Devil May Cry, Sohma. Yes, it is. I was actually just thinking of that as I was saying it. That's the Capcom way. Sentinel says, let's brain more Unga Bunga. Yeah! Sometimes that's just the speed of game that I crave after a long, long day, you know? So let me go ahead and grab the next submission. Thank you very much, Colin, for this post. It's very fascinating to see, actually. You also get these. Let me get these linky links because now we've got some fan art to display. First up, we have art of Derpy. Oh, I love art of Derpy. Look how cute they are. Here is the link to the artist. There you beans go. I posted it in the chat. But it's adorable. Look at them. They seem to have fumbled, but they got a sparkly hat. Wait. Are they a baby in this picture? They look so small and the hat looks so big. It's like when they discovered their calling as a male pony. Oh, I know. Their ears are very cute. I love it when characters have, like, pink ears. The pink is good. Good touch. And Sentinel says, Derpy's adorable no matter what. I know, right? I don't think I've ever seen a thing of Derpy not being 100% adorable. Oh, too cute. Too cute. And Toe says, Ratatouille's sequel might be called Ratatouille. Ah! I love it. And Sarah goes, aw, that's adorbs. The little cappy. I know. When you have like a character with an overly huge hat, it just times 2 cute. Extra cute out of 10. Exactly, Thomas. Protect the derp. And Sentinel says, anyone knows her real name? Is it Derpy? Is it Ditzy? Is it Muffins? Oh, Muffins. You know what? Why not all of the above? I'm pretty sure we could come up with more names if we tried. Either way, they're all super adorable. We actually have more too. I believe the next one is also Derpy. Here we go. It's them waking up for the day. Woo! Oh, man, that got a yawn out of me too. Ooh. It almost looks like it's time for bed though. I don't know. Is that daytime or nighttime? Can you guys tell? Is that twilight or dusk? And here's the next link to the artist who drew this illustration as well. Tess says, these art are adorable. I know, they're super cute. I always appreciate it when you beans share adorable things with me because it always just puts a very big smile on my face. It's morning? Ah. I could sleep in the morning. The more I look at it, the more I want to go to bed. Come here, Cuddles McCuddleton. Let's just sleep together. You and me together. Sleepy, sleepy. This picture, it's super effective. It's nighttime. It feels like both. It could literally go both ways, right? And Sentinel says, Chirpy is adorable with her movements, voice, actions, and her most striking feature, her eyes. Why do you call them wall eyes? Oh, first time I've heard it called that. And Renchi says, how it began. Knew Sohma through MLP. How it's going? Sohma's reaction to MLP art. Yeah! I'm the same person that you guys always know, now with extra character, personality, and trauma. Don't forget the trauma. Oh, the trauma. Remember spiders. Sarah says, that muffin comment reminded me that I have mini donuts. Oh, you've got mini donuts? Can I have some? Sarah? Can I have some mini donuts? I would like a few, please. Sarah! Sarah! I want donuts too! Share with me! Share with me! Please? Please? Please! Alright, I'll stop putting pressure on you. Sally. Also, forgive me for this entire stream. I am going to be doing baby talk throughout because this is just kind of how I am when I'm tired. Oh, okay, guys, I really need to change this artwork. It's making me really tired. What's the next one? Okay, I've got a couple bit more prepared. Let me grab the link for you, Beans. Okay. And then I alt tab. Here's the next art, and here is the link to it. And also, hey, Face Star, how are you? I hope your Thursday is treating you well so far. And Pat says, closes my eyes. No, don't shield your eyes when I go into mind control mode. And Sarah says, do you want sugar or raspberry? You're offering some to me? This is no longer mind control. I'm just genuinely happy. Thank you, Sarah. Yes, I would like... Wait, which one do I want? Raspberry, chocolate, or... I just want sugar. Sugar donuts are like my favorite. They're very simple, they're basic, but they are the tried and true for me. Yes, please. Oh, that was a good stretch. Muffin button. I remember the one with Goku pressing the muffin button. That's a specific video from way back when. If I find it again, I'll share it with you, Beans. But, Aichi says, baby talk is baby mode, and I am definitely in a baby mode. And Sarah says, don't apologize for being adorable. It's what we're here for. Aw, thank you. You're too nice. And Fate Star says, I'm doing good. And you? Oh, I'm glad to hear you're doing good. This makes me happy. Knowing that the coffee beans are well always puts a smile on my face and a warmth in my heart. Oh, and thank you for asking. I'm doing good. Unfortunately, it is that dreaded time of the month. The blood moon has risen. And I'm feeling a little tired, so I'm going in my cat form today to help preserve energy. And Thomas says, it's you and Bonwin Gaming. Aw, that's so cute that you see this as us. Honestly, these two are too cool in my opinion. And look at Spike. He is so into it that he's a poor little guy. He's really, he's teeth grinding really hard on this picture. He's gonna chip a tooth at this rate. Although for me, when I play video games and I'm trying super duper hard like Spike, instead of grinding my teeth, I stick my tongue out. I blep. I blep when I'm thinking and trying really hard. Maybe I should add that to my Vtuber models. A little blep for the moments where the brain is really processing what to do. Yeah, it's the dragon siblings. Oh, I'm so happy that they added more dragon lore to the overall series. And Faith says, give Sohma Oreo cookies. Oh, thank you. I love Oreos, but I gotta get me a cup of milk if that's the case. And Toast says, you might have missed a joke of mine, but I still got more coming, so don't you worry about it. Aw, thank you, Toast. Let me see if I can scroll up. Since this is a hangout stream, I can make an exception. And Toast says, a rat should always clean your house. Want to know why? Because it will make your house squeaky clean. Ah. I love it. Oh, that one I have to share with Thon. That one I like a lot. And Sentinel says, it's the Dragon Siblings, and IHD says, Spike and Smolder playing video games. It's too cute. What games do you think that they'd be playing? They have to be playing Spyro. But Spyro's not a two-player game. But then again, there are future games where they do have multiplayer. Specifically with Cinder, actually. And Toast says, this is all I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the stream, probably. Well, bless you, Toast. You're the best. I seriously love all the puns. Never feel obligated to have to keep coming up with them. But if you do, oh my gosh, 10 out of 10. Would recommend. And Renchi says, I love later seasons of MLP. Dude, the not developers, but the people, behind the story, behind the animations, they did an upstanding job. And Pad says, eats a rainbow marshmallow. Speaking of rainbow marshmallow, you reminded me of something just now. I saw a clip on YouTube where someone was eating Peeps for the very first time, and they love them. I haven't had Peeps since I was a little Kit Kat, Maybe I ought to try them again. In my memory, I felt like they were too sugary. But when I was a kid, believe it or not, I didn't have a developed sweet tooth. I didn't like candy all that much as a kid. It was just, I got overstimulated very easily. So I'm like, what if I tried Peeps now? Maybe that might be different. You never know. And Toast says, koalas don't like fast food because they are hard to catch. Wait, hard to catch? Wait, I'm missing something. Hold on. Koalas don't like fast food because it's the food is fast. It was so fast the joke almost evaded me. Good one. Oh my gosh. And Colin says, I wonder what they're playing. That's my thought too. Maybe they're playing Spyro, or I want them to play a game where they have to work together. That would make me happy. I could definitely see it being a PvP game of sorts though, given Spike's expression. And Thomas says they're playing Tekken. Oh dear. That game's pretty brutal. That one's a fighting game. Bon showed me all of the special character intros. That game's got a personality. It's very goofy. And IC says, Sohma, if Toast is in Paris, does that make Toast a French toast? Ooh, crispy. And Toast says, how do bears eat their fish, you ask? With their bare hands, of course. Good one. Oh my gosh. Don't eat lightning bliss. Yes, do not eat the bliss. Okay, hold on. I'm also going to try to jump onto my chair. There we go. Oh, you're learning French too? Oh, what a coincidence. The timing could not be better. And Renchi says, what is better, pudding in the shape of my slime art or cupcakes topped with cookies in the shape of my slime art? Yes. The answer is yes. All of the above. And Pad says, me don't eat lightning bliss, me eat. Don't funny, Twink. That's their pet, I think. Twink's their pet, right? And Colin says, Tekken is very fast-paced for a fighting game. I believe it. Oh, I believe it. Especially the 3D. The 3D fighting games tend to be on the faster side. Alright, let me go ahead and grab the next entry for the Show Me Live. Ooh, next up we've got one from Shoujo. Also, thank you, Willman, for all of your submissions. Here's a picture from Shoujo. Shoujo says, so here it is, way farther. It doesn't feel like it's all the way there. Still a few things of the gremlin I need to add, and may swap around a few things here and there. But yeah, may show up in future memes and fluff I do. Aw, nice! Very nice. So this is art of your character, isn't it, Shoujo? Feel free to tell us more. And then Toast says, what do you call a bear with no gums? A gummy bear! Aww! That's too cute. That's cute and punny. And Sarah says, Show ponders memes. That's the face Show has in this picture, has the look of concern. Lots of concern. Just, it's like he saw something on the internet and is just like, what am I looking at? Dude, is this a cry for help? Show asks. Exactly. Show says, why? Why are you like this? Yup, that is the perfect expression to go along with that. Oh, exactly. No, I get you, Toast. Got it immediately, and it's so cute. And Jojo says, something when I see someone doing something. What'd I do? Apparently I make you make this face? Uh-oh. Do I need to reassess my life's choices? And Thomas says, Shoujo, do penguins have knees? I don't know, and now I kind of want to know. Asking the very curious questions I see, Thomas. And ISG says, Shoujo is waiting for the new Sohma memes. New Sohma memes? Well, don't worry, I'm working on several as we speak. And Pad says, if you meet a friend named Enna, what would you say to her? I would say, hello, Enna. I hope you are having an awesome day, and it is a pleasure to meet you. And Sarah says, Show, I don't have an Alistair gift for this. That's very accurate. Yes, Show always uses Alistair gifts, and it's very fitting. Very, very fitting. Very fun, too. And Toast says, what's a koala's favorite drink? Coca-Cola! Oh my gosh, I could go for a Coca-Cola. Did I drink all of my... I did not. Hold up. I can have another sippy of my energy drink. My energy drink is called C4. Don't worry, I've been told I won't explode, so that's good. Oh, oop, I almost missed my face. That's good. And Renji says, what do you call a lobster Santa? Santa Claus! Oh, that's a pinchy holiday character if I've ever heard one. Very good. And Pat says, no, Selma, you said hyena? When did I say hyena? And Jojo says, I mean, I have knees, and I was going to name myself penguin related. Are you secretly a penguin in disguise, mister? The plot thickens. There's so much more we could learn about your character and your lore, isn't there? And Colin says, I heard C4 can't be prematurely set off. It has to be set off remotely. Do any of you coffee beans have the remote? Please tell me it's just Bon who has it. I don't want to die. I'm too young. I'm too fluffy to explode. Unless I can spawn back. Can I spawn back like a mob? Then I guess I can live with that. Because explosions are fun. Explosions are fun! I love explodes. And IG says, so Shoujo is Happy Feet. Dude, when Happy Feet first came out, I loved that movie. I love that movie very much. And then we have another thingy from Shoujo of the Sohma. Shoujo, what is this circular thing? I gotta know. Let me read your description first, though, before I ask questions. Shoujo says, nothing to see here, other than I'm impressed at how well I did the eyes, since I couldn't for the life of me figure out the eyes in the sketching process, but pulled it out from somewhere in the digital inking process, as I am choosing to call it. Dude, it came out so cute! It came out super adorable. Thank you so much for the adorable Fluffykins art. Thank you, friend. Wait, is it a Sohma bomb? Because I did think that looked like a grenade pin, because I see a grenade pin too. You have to tell us, Shoujo. You have to tell us! I look smug. I do look smug in this one. Like I'm extra proud of myself. What did I do, Shoujo? What did I do? Oh, it's not done yet. You could have fooled me. It's so very well done and colored too. I'm impressed. And Shoujo says, also, no, it's not a pin. What are you talking about? I thought it was a grenade pin. So if it's not a grenade pin, what could it be? I gotta know! It's exciting, actually. I wanna know what it is, Shoujo! Okay, fine. Fine. I'll wait. I'll be patient. For now. And Colin says, Shoujo gave you a preview, it seems. He did a very awesome job, though, so far. Seriously, you nailed the eyes. Sometimes I actually struggle to draw closed eyes like this, too. Unless they're open, but, like, to capture that overall shape can be very challenging. Aw, thank you, Thomas. It's my sleepy cap. Alrighties, and I think this is unfortunately as far as I got. Oh wait, no, there's one more. There's one more from the shoujo, and I do have it prepared. Hold up. And then this one. This one says, when you are waiting for 2 or more bags of popcorn after having already eaten one entire bag. You guys are all calling me Kirby. Are you telling me none of you have gotten so into like either a show or an anime that you wanted 2 bags of popcorn? Are you telling me I'm the only one who likes 2 bags of popcorn? And to be fair, the popcorn I had was actually really, really healthy at the time. Like, it wasn't buttered or nothing. And yes, I like partially burnt popcorn. The popcorn bag says to put it in for up to 2.5 minutes. I put it in for 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So just for an extra 15 seconds. And you get that little charcoaly taste on the interior of the kernel, and it's just, ooh, it's chef's kiss. And you know what? Just because you mentioned popcorn, I think I'm gonna do a thing. Are you guys ready? Popcorn! Popcorn for everyone! Yeah! I love popcorn. Popcorn is great. And Shoujo says, I didn't have the context. Also, you ate a whole bag. Bond's one man, he can only do so much. But we ran out that day, Shoujo. We ran out, and I was sad. It was a sad day for me. I had a mighty craving for popcorn, and there was no popcorn. Oh, but good news. We have popcorn again. I asked Bon if I could grab some temporarily over the weekend until we go to Costco, because Costco sells them in bulk, right? You save so much money that way. And safe to say is we have about 40 bags of popcorn now. I'll make sure to take good care of them in my tummy. Now, where's my popcorn image? Because I also have one of those too. Hold on. I must, for the sake of topic, bring it to the front. Here it is. Hey, popcorn! It's been a while, my man. Delicious. Oh, it's nice to have your yummy yums and your comfort food. I missed 2 puns. Sorry about that, popcorn. I mean toast. Sorry, I've got popcorn on the brain. I really do have popcorn on the brain. Popcorn! I am the bear. Yes. And Shoujo says, also, you haven't been paying attention in the server. Think Bon and I have made the Kirby joke several times. You guys keep calling me the Void. And every time you say that, I am always thinking of Kirby, so don't worry. I see you two. I see you two. Alright, let's go ahead and find those jokes. Oh wait, Shoujo says, you want a spoiler? Last year, I gave you a preview of what this was before, and it's much bigger than just one thing. Oh, I remember there was a comic too. Is it related to that? She asks, was it a pull string? Does Sohma say a million sayings? Ooh, as long as it doesn't get me canceled. Here. And Joe says, what do you call a cat that gets everything it wants? It's very persuasive. Or they just do the eye thing. Very nice. And Shoujo says, oh wait, I read that one. And Shoujo says, oh god, she's doing a thing. She's doing a thing. Yeah, I was. And Thomas says, sings Kirby right back at you theme, but replaces Kirby with Sohma. Aw, thank you. I've never had cheddar popcorn before. Colin, is it any good? And Shoujo says, for now until you eat it all. Wait, I kind of want some now. I'm getting hungry. Bon, are you secretly in the chat and you're just not saying anything? Can you make me popcorn? Bon! Are you asleep? Or are you a secret ghost? I want popcorn. Bon! Are you there? Bon! I want popcorn. The door opened. Bun? Hi! Sorry, I'm being loud. I just screamed in the mic. Sorry, everyone. Hi, Bun. You're. Aw, he's got bedhead right now. Hi. Head pat! Too much head pat! Why do you ruffle my fluff? I'm sorry. I apologize. Bon just threatened me with the spray bottle. He's grabbing a popcorn? He is very slowly opening it? The plastic is being peeled? Popcorn. He threw it on the floor! No! You madman! No! Why? My popcorn! Wait. Set. It's in the microwave? 245, Bun! 245! Yes! Popcorn! Yes! Yay! Thank you, Bun! Oh, what a roller coaster of emotions this is with him. No, I'm sorry. Did I say something bad? Please don't spray bottle me! Oh, head pad. Okay. I'm not sure whether to feel happy or fear. I'm very confused right now. Shoujo, don't encourage him to spray bottle! Oh, my heart. Well, we survived. We survived wave 1 of Bon. Happy, fear, both. Pretty much, Renchi, pretty much. Oh, I need to catch my breath in my mind. Yeah, my mind's a little everywhere. Woo! And Jojo says, I think the answer to that is yes. The answer is yes. Also spray bottle. No! No. Sarah says you two are being absolutely freaking adorable this morning. Sorry! Gomen? I really ostrich. I really love popcorn. What can I say? Also, Bon gets grumpy. I don't know if I woke him up or not. I might have accidentally woken him up. Hopefully, I didn't because I don't want to. But that's why I tried to do ASMR purrs. And Colin says, are you ready for Bon round 2? No. I am never fully prepared for Bon. Just like how he's not always ready for me. Especially when I go into meow tantrums. And yes, the puns. I shall not forget, Toast. I shall not forget. But when I go into little meow tantrums with Bon, I can like get really loud. Just go. Become gremlin. And Angie says, this was me for the entire stream. Well, I hope it is the goods. IC says, pop, pop. Yes, it's almost ready soon. Then I will, oh gosh, wait, does this mean I need to call for Bon round 2 to get the popcorn out of the microwave? Uh-oh. What, whoa? All right, so I read the cat pun. Let me see if I missed the other one. Okay, the cat pun seems to be the second one. The first one is backtracking for the toast. A pile of cat isn't a cat pile, it's a mountain. That's adorable. Oh my gosh, keep the cat puns coming. I love it. I love it. Very good, Toast. Very good. Meowtrums. Oh my gosh, yes. Meowtrums is perfect. Fine. Fine. Did you know you're my best friend? You're gonna be my best friend. I mean, you already are, but like, I mean, you want to be extra best friend and hook a Kit Kat up to a bowl of poppy corn? I would be very indebted to you. Also, one moment, Everybean. I'm gonna grab something. I'm still here in spirit. Just hang in there. Hang in there. Fine. 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 He's coming. I hear the door. He's coming. Fine. Hi. 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 Hi, hi, how are you? He has opened the microwave door. He is grabbing the pop of the corn. I don't have a bowl here though. Mr. Awesome McAwesome Pants, can I please have a bowl? I can't see him from here, so I'm just going off of sound. Why is it? It's quiet. I can feel him judging me from here. I only have sound effects to go off of! Popcorn? Oh, that thing is tiny. That thing is made out of hopes and dreams that have shattered years ago. Okay, it's a hat now. He has placed it on my head. Thank you. Good thing I don't have dandruff, or else I'd have extra seasoning to go with this popcorn. No Bon jump scare! Speaking of a little nightcap, I've got a popcorn hat on my nightcap. Fine. Where'd you go, buddy? Ugh. Okay, the popcorn hat has officially fallen off. Do you guys like movie popcorn? I love movie popcorn. It's a must. It is tradition for me to get movie popcorn whenever I go watch a movie. I've got a bowl. It's tiny, but I will eventually make it full if Bon doesn't take it away from me. And Toast says, the poor cat didn't go to school today because it wasn't feline well. But the feline jokes, you gotta love them. And Toast says, why are cats so smart? Because they watch the Muse. Ooh, that's a new one. I've never heard that one before. And Shoujo says, if my man goes throughout this entire process just to dump it on the floor again. Bon! popcorn! How? Thank you, Bun! I feel the love! Ow. I love you. You just left. Bun! Bun, come back! Hi. Oh, you have a sun-kissed. Good choice. Yay, head pat! It's too aggressive. It's too aggressive! Ah! I guess that's Bun's way of saying he loves me too. If the popcorn wasn't enough. Ugh, my hair. Can you guys hear the crunchy? Love does hurt. But it's definitely worth it. That's gonna leave a mark. Well, I do like the shape of a heart, so if it has to leave a mark, it'll be cute. Potentially a cutie mark. I'm very happy. I got my popcorn, you guys. Best day ever. And Soh says, what is a favorite kitten's drink? A kitty. Aww. That one's cute. That one's actually very cute. Bon Popcorn Cannon. He very grumpily makes the popcorn, but he does it just for me. Aren't I special? And Icy says, man, Sohma, I want popcorn now. I don't blame you, but sorry for tempting you. Soh says, where did the cat go for a field trip? The museum. Aww. That is too cute. Now, one sec. Okay. Note to self, don't talk while eating popcorn. I'm doing a little better. I was choking a bit, but Bon came and gave me Sprite? Bon, why'd you give me Sprite? It's like when I'm sick then you give me pizza when I'm not feeling well. Oh, we gotta talk later about emergency precautions. I'm okay. A kernel went down my throat mid-sentence. Oh. To be fair, I've never tried talking with popcorn in my mouth, so that might have gotten me. Okay, I have to take my time. I cannot talk and eat popcorn at the same time. I learned a lesson. And now you guys can learn that lesson from me. Don't do what I did. Don't do what I did and talk with your mouth full. It's like that lesson was ingrained in our brains since we were little for a reason. And Sarah says, Bon, why are you giving me Sprite? But being Sohma is suffering. You're not wrong. But a lot of the time, the suffering is self-inflicted, so it comes with being a cat. And Soh says, I think there are a few puns you missed, but I still have much, much more, in different varieties too. Sorry, I was only choking, Toast. My apologies. Alright, let me go ahead and grab the next image. Thank you, Shoujo, for your entries. I adored each and every one of them. Let's see, And that no longer counted because okay, cool. Next up, we've got images from Cooker Gamer. I'll try to put multiple in this one. Give me a sec, guys. Now my nose is all sniffly. Here's the first one. You guys can kind of see it already, but Crooked Gamer made a 3D Lapras. How cool is that? Let me grab this picture. Let me grab another picture. Because they got all kinds of angles and it looks awesome. I'm sorry if I'm all sniffly. My face is all discombobulated after that coughing fit. Okay, that looks about right. Let me see if I can grab both of these. And then just size them both down together. There you go. It's not perfect, but you guys get an idea. And Toast says, I think there is a... Oh yeah, I read that one. And IHD says, anyone want some popcorn? Giant popcorn! And Toast says, go at your own pace. Thank you for your patience. It's always appreciated. And Renchi says, Sprite was my favorite soda in my childhood. Dude, I never had Sprite growing up, but when I met Bon, he introduced me to Sprite. And I was like, man, I've been missing out. Sprite's good. And Toast says, what is a cat's favorite color? Purple. Oh, or anything that jingles. Dude, if colors could jingle, oh, that sounds amazing. Just give me the nip. I know, it's so cool, right? Let me grab the other pictures too. Oh, I like the eyes. We didn't see the eyes yet. Let me grab this one so you guys can see it too. This kind of reminds me of, also Pokemon I think it was like Trozy. There were games where Pokemon were like all like cubey-like. And let me get this one to go with this one. Size the feller down a bit. Look at their eyes. They're so cute. You did such a good job with their shell, too. Like, holy carp. That's amazing. And there's one more. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, I'm gonna try to go away from the microphone. I don't want to hurt your guys' ears. Hi. Hi. Oh, my head. It's super effective. Well, I hope it did whatever it needed to do because that was powerful. Ow! My face and everything! Guys, I think I might be dying. I'm joking, of course, but oh, thank you for the blessings. Oh, my nose. Thank you, guys. I hope you don't sneeze on your... I wish you didn't say that. I'm dying. Let's go. Hey, Endless Nonsense. I don't know how long you've been there, but welcome to the stream. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. And Cho says, also, I'm a huge Pokemon fan, so I really love this Lapras. I know! Dude, Crooked Gamer, you did a super bang-up job. Seriously, give yourself a pat on the back. This is some really quality creative work here. What day is it today? It is the 14th. Okay. I will keep track. You did so good, my dude. Very, very good. S+. Oh, Sois Benny? Feel free to let me know if I'm saying that correctly or not. There's a booger on my paw. Ew! Well, I have disinfectant wipes over here, so I'm gonna just go ahead and use one. Ew! And this is why you guys don't want to boop my nose. Because if I sneeze, I might sneeze boogers on you. You wouldn't like that. This is what I'm talking about. And Colin says, I have a little story to share about me sneezing. One day when I got up got up to get ready for school. I ended up sneezing so loud I woke up my dad, and my dad sent me back to bed. Wait, really? Did you just win the day? You got a get out of school free card. Let's go. That's a good sneeze. Oh my gosh. And she says, just like you sneezed on Skitty that one time. Sorry, Skitty. Oh man, my sneezes, they go everywhere. I am at the mercy of my nose. Hey, and welcome back, Pad. You're watching Berenstain Bears. I remember that show. It's still on TV. Boogie on Sohma's paw. Little Boogie Sohma. Aww. Somehow you turned that adorable. Thank you, IHD. And thank you for your submission, Cooker Gamer. Love seeing your creations. Please feel free to share more in the future. It's another reason why I love the Show Me Live too, because you beans always have a way of surprising me. Next up, we have a submission from Colin. Let me go ahead and paste this one. What is this? What am I looking at here? It's a screenshot, I think. It says Mini Pre. And we've got Colin with the blue falcon. Okay, let's see. And then Colin says, this comes from F099. I recently had a mini pre with all the secret tracks. There's an indicator on when the secret track is available. If the option for a 99 race glitches, that means a secret track is available for that race. And there are 4 secret tracks in all. And I've named them Mute City 4, White Land 3, Firefield 2, and Big Blue 2. Wow. Dude, secrets are awesome. If video games have taught me anything, you should always treasure a secret. And Pat says, when I was a kid, I sneezed loud. I almost thought the boogie was a monster attack. That a monster attacked you until your mom explained it to me. Oh, that's so adorable. Very, very cute. Sometimes I scare myself with my own, voice. Sometimes I'll get really happy and excited, but I'm still waking up, right? It's first thing in the morning, and I get excited, and I'll shout out to Bon, and then I'll go, whoop, and I get scared, and I'm like, oh gosh, I'm too loud, and I hurt my own ears. Even my own voice can have recoil damage. That is Captain Falcon's car. Very cool. Toast, just as a heads up, if I miss your puns, feel free to put them back in chat one more time. Because I read since Sois Benny, and I don't know if I don't see anything in between that one and your last message, so feel free to let me know. And they said, but if you want to hear some dog ones, I'm here. Or should I stay with Kit Kats? Hey, go wherever you want with the puns. As long as they're punny, I am here for it. Oh. And then she says, run, big sneeze, scares the deer in the backyard. Nice run. I sneezed. Oh, I'm not allowed to sneeze. It's more like we can't help it, right? And Colin says, I should mention the secret tracks are available every so often, so keep an eye out for the race option to glitch. That's cool. That's mega cool. And Toast says, where do you find gifts for cats? The catalog! Ah! Aw. I like that one too. I'll make sure to catalog it for next time. Oh my gosh, Sarah, this is the cutest art of all time. Also, thank you very much for your submission once more, Colin. I was just about to transition, but... Oh my goodness gracious, Sarah, what the fluff? What the fluff? Look at how adorable this is. I actually kind of want to show the whole thing, though. There it is. You did such a good job on this. It's so cute. The perfect heist. The ultimate crime. Reaching for the cookie jar all the way up high. It's adorable! Soft crimes, yes! Hey, it's not a crime unless you get caught, right? Bon is watching us. I mean, you don't consider it a crime, right, Bon? Sarah did. Sarah drew this. Sarah is a mad genius with their amazing art skills. Please, 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 go support them if you can. They has a blue sky. Oh, it's so cute. My heart. Oh, it's so adorable. Dude, Sarah, you have no idea how happy you just made me with this singular image. Holy biscuits and Triscuits. I'll take 20. Sarah, what would Emily do, though, if there was only one cookie left? Could we split it in half? I know, it's so cute! I love how fluffy you made Sohma, and I love the colors you used for her, too. Like, oh, and I love the way you did the outward fluff on the edge of her tail. Like, you separated between the pink base color and then the tan base color, but instead of just keeping it within the shape of the tail, you fluffified it. It's super cute. You did so good. Holy snaps. And Sarah says, this is why I woke up at 4 in the morning to get some of those sweet somatonins. Aww. That is such a cute word. Thank you, Sarah. Seriously, you're the best. If the ideas ever come back, I should do another group picture of us in the future again. It's fun. I love drawing our characters together. Ah, too cute. Too cute. And Shoujo says, didn't you technically get caught because Sarah drew what happened? I mean, caught by who? That is the question. And Renji says, incredible work, 10 out of 10. You surpass my talent. Hey, it's not a contest. But very, very high levels of serotonin. See what I did there? And she says, what happens if the cookies are not cookies at all, but it's dog treats? Yeah, man, that means Bond's been replacing them. Do you think Bond likes Scooby snacks? He is a dog now. I know, it's super good, and it's super cute. The levels of happy I'm getting from this is just off the charts. Yeah. Thank you, Sarah. Seriously. Your artwork is the bomb. Let me see. Was there anything you wrote with that? Let me double check these. Sarah said, hardened criminals on a great heist. The greatest heist. I also really love the border design you made for this. It's really, really cute. Between the shapes in the corners and the colors you made throughout, kind of makes it feel like a collectible card. And Sarah says, I don't know if it was apparent, but that jar isn't going to be in one piece when this is over. Oh no, am I knocking it over? Did the intrusive thoughts win? Yeah! It's okay, we'll pick up the shambles and then we'll split. Is there evidence left behind? Yes. Will we probably get reprimanded later? Most definitely. But cookies. But we're doing it for the cookies. It worth. Oh, this is too cute, Sarah. I love it. There's a whole story and everything. And then, like, putting in, like, putting together the aftermath in theory in our minds. We're just crafting it as we go. It's so much fun. Do we get cookies now? Yes. And that is truly all that matters, right? And Toast says, the dog deserved a round of applause for his award. Oh, the puns. Gotta love the paws. Who needs a round of applause when you've got a round of paws? It's like getting extra hands. They definitely help. Thank you once more, Sarah, for this adorable art. Seriously, go give Sarah your support, Coffee Beans, if you ever get the chance. Do you have a link that you want to plug, Sarah? You have my permission to throw your social in the chat. But this is just for Sarah and because it is relevant, so just every bean knows. Oh my gosh, I barely dented the popcorn. Like, this popcorn nearly vanishes within seconds when I'm watching, like, a movie. Hum. And Renchi says, when I hear the name Sarah, it makes me think of the character from Hazbin Hotel. Wait, was there? Oh, like Seraphim? I forget. Was there a character actually named Sarah? Or are you talking? Was it the angel Sarah? It might be the angel. And Sarah says, is a round of applause just the audience raising their paws, showing their pads? Oh, that'd be so cute! I would feel the positivity emanating from their gestures. And IHD says, wait, Sarah and Sohma, what happened if you open the cookie jar? Will you see a lot of coffee beans eating cookies? Coffee beans! How dare you! You got into the cookie jar and you didn't think to share? And you're making us do all this extra work with climbing. And Shoujo says, funnily enough, Doodle did draw them as Sarah and Emily. Blame me, I gave Doodle that idea. Hey, fun stuff. Very fun stuff. Don't worry, Sarah. You've been Sarah for a very long time, I remember. This dates back to like when I first got a computer, actually. So a very long time ago, 15 years. Dude, that's like 1 year before I met Bon. That's crazy, because yeah. No, wait, no. 1 or 2. After this year, Bon and I will have known each other for 14 years, so about 2 years difference. Crazy. Time's weird. Finders keepers, says Shoujo. Squatters. Squatters, right. What's a squatter? Popping a squat, say what? And Thomas says, are you sure you aren't Slushy's sister? Yeah. Although, would I love to have Slushy as a sister? Yeah. I'd love to have Slushy as a sibling. They seem very pleasant. Thank you once more, Sarah, for this adorable art. And oh my gosh, I will share all the cookies with you. And then next up, we have another entry from the Colin. Let me go ahead and pull it up. And pasty paste. How do I paste with one hand? The answer is you don't. And then we've got this character. I'm gonna just make them bigger. Okay, I need to stop grabbing popcorn. I can't work like this. There we go. And Colin writes, this is Virtual Trigger Zero, a special version of Zero from the Devil May Cry 5 crossover event in Mega Man X Dive. The name of the sword is Yamato, which is said to cut even the very fabric of space. His skills are Z Hell No Earth and Z Judgment Cut, and both inspired by Virgil's Giga attacks in DMC5. That makes so much sense, because yeah, his sword is also called Yamato. That's cool! And the fact that they decided to like include a lot of blue in the design is perfect. Very cool. I hope you're motivated by it. Ah, I see what you did there. Get motivated, Dante. I am feeling motivated, and the one thing I'm motivated to do the most right now is eat a popcorn. And Sarah says, was it before you met Bon? I remember your YouTube videos mentioned him, and I was under the impression you had talked to him for a while at that point. Well, I knew Bon for about half a year before we got together, and before I started actually living together. It was actually really awesome because his parents offered me a place to stay so that I could pursue my education. But yeah, it was... I met Sarah first, and then I met Bon after. And Toast says, why did the badger cross the road? Because it's the chicken's weekend. The chicken's weekend? Wait. Oh, so the chickens have a day off? Is that what that means? Sorry, this joke actually might have flown the coop, as it were. And Renji says, we're near the end of the stream, I think. I could be wrong. Let me double checkies the Discord. After this, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 6, and 7 and 8. We've got a bit more to go. Safe to say. Just a bit more. I dropped the popcorn. It's okay, I saved it. I'm on a hippopotamus for Chris. I miss my old YouTube channel, Sarah. I miss it so much. I had like almost 50 videos on that channel. Memories. The days of when I used to make animations via Windows Movie Maker and Windows Paint. Man. Those were the days. Those were fun days. The beginning of learning how much I really loved making art. The weekends. That's a lot of weekends. Honestly, can't get enough of them. And Toast says, what do you call a chicken in a hurry? Fast food! Delicious. This one I like. And Sarah says, your animations are always so smooth and creative. You think so? That is so sweet of you to say. I guess it was for the time, right? Thank you, Sarah. That's super awesome of you. And, aw, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I'll keep working to endeavor to do better as I keep making more and more stuff for you, Coffee Beans. Sometimes things will get dank, sometimes things will have low quality, but that is just because some days just be like that. You gotta love, if you can't accept me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best, after all. Yeah. But we should learn to appreciate both sides, right? Art is a spectrum. And Toast says, what instrument would the chicken play? The drums with his special drumsticks. Ouchies, he's using his leg bones. Ouchies. And Colin says, I even got Virtual Trigger 0 on a single capsule draw. Oh, so it's like RNG getting this, right? Cool. Is it like a permanent addition to your cast of characters? And Thomas says, if you miss your old videos, why not because they're gone. They're gone. When YouTube sniped my channel, I no longer had the video files on my computer. Because during the time, like, my PC technician that I had, like, to come over whenever my PC would run super duper slow, they were like, oh, just do a factory reset on your PC if ever it gets like this. So every time I reset the PC, it would wipe every file off of the computer. So when my YouTube channel went down, I had nothing. It's gone. It's gone to the memories of those who have witnessed it firsthand. Yep. Back then, though, it went by a different name, actually. I wonder, do I still have it in my Discord messages with Bon? Hang on. Hang tight, everybean. I'm gonna check something. Then I jump over here. I want to make sure I still want to share it. Where is it? Oh, you're right. It was Hungry Sohma 16. Wow. Wow. I used that name even back then. Do you guys want to see what YouTube looked like back then? It's got pieces. It's got pieces missing. Oh, wait. It's got my age. No! You can't look at it! It'll tell you I'm older than that! No! Man, time goes by so fast. I could blur it. I can blur the edge because I'm embarrassed easily. I didn't know what backup files were. I wasn't PC savvy at the time. This was around the time I had just gotten a computer for the very first time, Thomas. So no backups. Gosh dang it, am I wagging my tail again? Okay. When I'm done eating popcorn, 1 second everyone, I will share this with the class because it's just fun. After just a moment though. I really liked a certain character way back when. Let me see, can I make this bigger? You guys will see it in just a mo. The old UI of YouTube. It's kind of crazy. Oh gosh, the way No, my description, all of this is so weird. Oh, it's so cringy. I'm just gonna destroy all of this text. You know, when you were in the days of MySpace, does anybody remember MySpace? Oh, this hurts my face. Oh. Okay, I think I can afford to share this now. Yeah, I think I can afford to share this now. It's really fragmented though, so bear with me, okay? There it is. There's the picture. A Bon has appeared. Hi, Bon! Oh yeah, this is what my old YouTube account looked like. Bon, how did you pull this out of the recesses of the internet's history? Because that's wild. Yeah. Ancient YouTube. You can see that one of my videos called Resident Evil Move Your Body was like my most recent post. How crazy is that? It is a relic! It is a relic! That's what I said a long time ago. Like at least 12 years ago, right? Minimum. Dude, this was around the time I first met Sarah too. Wait, what? No cone of shame! Plus, I don't even think we have one of those. Don't give Bon ideas, Mr. McGillicuddy. But yeah. What, is this the early 2000s? Yeah, I think so, actually. Wait, hold up. If I look very carefully at the years those comments are, we can find the date. Let's see, where's my art? Art. It says 2005. So yeah, it's around 2005. It's like, talk about ancient relics and Bon will appear. We figured how to summon the bonbon. Yes, Bon told me I died. I know. You guys love putting that at me. You nailed it, Colin. Very, very good. And IHG says 2005 YouTube created in that year. And Bon said, when YouTube wasn't well known and run by anime fan videos like 80% of that time. Yeah, remember when anime used to just get uploaded casually to YouTube? Like full-blown episodes. The days when copyright wasn't really an issue. And Colin says, I don't know what YouTube was when I was a kid. Hey, that's fair. That is fair. Dude, technology just went crazy fast, especially for 80s and 90s kids. And Colin says, a year before Sonic 06 came out. Ooh. That makes sense. Sarah says, ancient relics, we figured out how to summon the Bon. That implies Bon either is an adventurous archaeologist, or are you saying he belongs at the old stuff? Or maybe just old stuff intrigues him. Maybe it's just that nostalgia factor. No, popcorn, don't. I'm good. And Aichi says, I remember watching some Xiaolin Showdown fan music videos. Dude, this was the era of Linkin Park and Naruto. If you know, you know. Bon says, also people as old as our parents thought YouTube was a ridiculous idea and would never be an alternative to TV. Oh, how the times have changed. They probably still think that. Because your parents, don't they love television? I mean, a lot of people still do. It's just, I don't watch it. Boop and cone of shames. No! I didn't do nothing bad. I'm innocent. And Sarah says, ha ha ha, yes, Linkin Park and Naruto AMVs. Who would ever be that lame? Am I right? You know, while you throw yourself under the bus, Sarah, you're throwing me there with you. I used to watch them, and it's always Naruto and Sasuke too. And then it's always that one episode where they're both fighting, like, in that lake. In that one place where they have the big fight. It was a big fight back then anyways. Before Shippuden even existed. We were all cringy teens once. Yeah, we were. Yes, we were. Yes, we were. YouTube has grown a lot over the ages, says Colin. Yeah, in both good ways and bad, but we try to take the good. So, you like Rebecca Chambers, says Aishi. Dude, I was super into... Here's another addition to the cringy teenager arc that I lived through. I loved Resident Evil 0 because insert ship. I loved shipping Rebecca with Billy, and it was cute. And there were fan fictions, and it was cute. I just really loved cute couples. They look like a cute couple. I'm getting backlash embarrassment. Hey, let's look at the next submission for today, everyone. Bon would ask to me, you know, you did this to yourself. And I will say, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm far too aware. Okay. Oh, shoot. There's a follow-up picture of one of my videos that was called Random Time with Bonzato. So yeah, you're right, Sarah. I did actually have a video about Bon, and I think we were just friends at the time. If you want to know how far my art has come, this is what that looked like. Let me pull it up real quick. I don't know how far... Well, actually, maybe not. Hold on. This is like, no, never mind. It's too cringy. Nah, I'll show it maybe one day. But you remember, Sarah. You remember. It's fine. Okay, show me live. I'm in the wrong place. There we go. I must scroll. No more YouTube reminiscing of the olden days. We've got another submission from Colin. Next up, we've got this picture. And Colin writes, I did something pretty cool in Sword Art Online. I think it's Integration Factor? IF. I did a mashup of Asuna and Makoto Nijima's Phantom Thief outfit because they both have the same English voice actor, Jeremy Lay. Also, I got Makoto's Phantom Thief outfit from a Persona 5 Royal crossover event that actually happened years ago. That's cool! I know when it comes to special events, like depending on what the game is, most cases, you only have that one chance to get him, so good job nabbing this. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, as a teen, I was sucked into RuneScape and World of Warcraft. Hey, but you gotta appreciate the teenager years too. Because at one point or another, those teenager years will also become their own form of nostalgia. And Renchi says, I would love to learn more, but not too much or it will ruin the magic. There's magic? All I see is popcorn. And Thomas says, as a teen, I love Family Guy, but now it's kind of mid. Yeah. I think I remember the first time I saw Family Guy, I was also a very, sheltered child, and also a very goody-good two-shoes kind of kid, and I was like, oh, they're saying a lot of curse words. That's not good. Oh, there's blood in this, and I got really scared. Bun says, I ruined a fair bit of my teenage life playing Ragnarok and MapleStory. I wouldn't say ruined would be the right word. I would say you had fun. That's the better way to look at it. You had a good time. The hard part about that is that, like, isn't Ragnarok, we tried to log into that, didn't we? I recently tried to get you to boot up an old MMO called Grand Fantasia for old time's sake, and then I realized just how old it was. It's really old and outdated, and it's really hard to read the text. Apparently, it's still playable, but oh, I would not recommend. And Colin says, all but one of the Phantom Thieves' outfits had 2 parts. Haru's Phantom Thief outfit had 3. Oh, and as a collector, obviously you want to get them all, right? The body, the mask, and the hat. Oh no, but I don't see a hat here. So were you unable to get the hat? What did I do for my teenage years? Well, well, I already mentioned Naruto. There's a lot of Hamtaro involved. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I was, well, like I said before, I was very sheltered. I was still discovering the internet. I think it was all just Resident Evil, though. Largely into Resident Evil. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, I used to like watching South Park when I was a teen, but now... Oh wait, I just remembered something, but I'll say it after. I watch clips of it from time to time. Gotcha. For me, it was Happy Tree Friends. Do you guys remember Happy Tree Friends? I was so scared watching it. I was mortified watching it. But ever since I was a little kid, I never liked being scared by things. That was also why I got into Resident Evil, actually. I hated the idea that something could scare me so bad. So I would try to use exposure therapy to try to force myself to become, I guess, less scared. So I watched it on purpose. Oh my gosh, yes, you're correct. Inuyasha, Resident Evil, Final Fantasy X, and X2. Yeah! Heck yeah! When I was a kid, Toonami was the best. Okay, you got them all? Okay, good. Glad to hear it, Colin. Glad to hear it. And Pat said, my brother got me to watch Happy Tree Friends once. Dude, I totally get it if Happy Tree Friends was not for you. It's just watching animals die in very brutal ways. It's not even funny, it's just sad. But I didn't like being scared, so I was like, okay, I'll watch it until I'm not scared anymore. Spoiler alert, that didn't work. It still scares me. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, I have never seen a full episode, but I have seen clips and screenshots. Yup. And she says, yes, I think I saw Happy Tree Friends on TV. It was on TV? What channel? It had to have gotten canceled. There's no way they could have had that on air for very long. And she says, I love to watch Toonami in the early 2000s. Dude, it's still fun to even watch now. I think there are some websites that like host the old Toonami bits from way back when. I gotta ask one of my friends because he watches it. And Colin says, you missed something I said about certain avatars equipped to assist characters. Oh, my apologies, Colin. Let me see here. Where is that message? Sorry, when reminiscing, it's easy for me to get a little sidetracked. Here it is. Colin says, also, if I found this out by accident, if your assist characters have certain avatars equipped, they'll say something unique. Oh, they get special dialogue? Oh, that's cool. That's actually cool. And IC says, I think on MTV or somewhere. Oh, okay. If Happy Tree Friends was on MTV, that makes so much sense. That's like where all the adult content that teenagers would watch would go. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, and then we've got Jack Arse. I see what you did there. Good cover, good car. And Pad says, that show is part cute, part death. Me had nightmares thinking about it. Oh no! Here, let's go ahead and change the subject. No more Happy Tree Friends. It's not really happy after all when you think about it. How? And she says, hello, my name is Johnny, and welcome to Donkey. I see what you're doing. You're supplementing the words. I see what you did there. Okay, let me go ahead and grab the next screenie, and thank you very much for sharing this with us, Colin. Special dialogue is seriously cool. Yes. The next image is a little bit, I should say, sensitive, just depending on, like, you know, how meaningful this person was to you. I know they were for me. It is a fan art, you know, made in honor of am I saying that right? Akira Toriyama. Let me just grab it real quick. And here you go. I'm gonna miss him too. But we never forget. Never ever forget. And I will give you, Beans, the link to it in just a moment. Copy link. There you go. And that says the same thing happened to Netflix Transformers I watched. Oh, did they get disassembled, so to speak? Oh dear. Also, I'm gonna move this popcorn. If it's in front of me, I'm not gonna stop eating it because it's within my vicinity. So if I push this over here, I don't think I'll eat it anymore. Hopefully. Yes. May he rest in peace. I agree. How prominent was Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball or even his other creations in your guys' upbringing? For me, I was largely influenced by it, especially when I was a little Kit Kat, because I used to be a tomboy and I really loved Gohan. Gohan is my favorite character because he was like a child protag and I was also a child. It made me want to become super strong, just like him. It made me feel like I could do anything, honestly. And IHD says, he is the dragon legend because he made Dragon Ball, Dragon Quest, and Blue Dragon. Dude, that's so cool. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, there was a Twitter account asking Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 players to get together to do a certain emote to honor the man. That's so sweet. Even the Final Fantasy XIV community was also honoring his memory. They did this also when one of the voice actors for the series passed away. And they did it again when Akira Toriyama also passed away. I think it's very sweet when people, come together for a good cause like that. And Pat says, my brother and I used to play Dragon Boy Saga on the PS2. He was Goku, and I was Piccolo. Aww. That's so sweet. It's really wonderful to think about how the creator had brought a lot of people together in this regards. It's a beautiful thing when you think about it. Thank you for all of your hard work, Akira Toriyama. Thank you for bringing us closer together, and I hope you have a very peaceful and happy afterlife. Thank you for the submission. I go press button now. And then I go to next one. You guys remember Derpy? We're about to have a little extra derp. Here's Derpy with the time, but time seems to have no meaning in this place, which honestly, same. Here's this. Here is the linky links for you guys. And Reggie says, I really want to see the new Sandland anime and video game. It's also Toriyama's work. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, just expand on what you know, right? Also, guys, mind hanging on for just a teensy tiny moment? Every time I use the Control T button to make the pictures bigger, my tail goes a little crazy, so one sec. Uno momento. I miss Mentos. Mentos are fun to snack on. La la la. I am spacing out. My brain does not work too good, but I am doing my best. I'm going to change this button. I will change this button to this button. And I didn't mean to get floofy. It's not winter anymore. There's no reason to go extra floof. Okay, I think I'm almost ready. Okay. And I'm back. IHG says, Mentos and Diet Coke make a powerful volcano. Yes, they do. Yes, they do, my dude. 100%. I've never combined them myself, but I've seen a lot of videos where people do that, and I'm just like, what's it like cleaning up after all of that? It must be quite a lot of work. And Sarah said, I found a time. It's not very tasty. That sounds exactly what she would say. Oh, that's cute. That's quite a look in the eyes. I know, right? That's Derpy for ya. And Pat says he loves Dragon Ball Z, but now he moved on to One Piece. Oh? One Piece, I heard, is very, very good. Lumi keeps recommending me to watch the series, and I'm just like, I have to be mentally prepared, because whenever I start a brand new series, I want to give it my full attention, and I also like to, focus on that one thing for a while. Like, binge watch it, right? But one does not simply binge watch One Piece. It's like saying, do you want to binge watch all of Pokemon or all of Detective Conan? I still have some rogue kernels in my mouth, so I'm like, to prevent me from choking at random, I'm trying to drink some water. Does anyone remember Jetix, the cartoon channel? I think I do. Didn't it look like the DeviantArt logo? I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. And IHG says, Derpy is holding the clock like a fried egg. It does look like a fried egg. It's all goopy. That's a goopy clock. And Colin says, maybe next Show Me Alive I'll show some of the special sayings assist characters say with the Phantom Thieves avatars equipped. Yeah, feel free to. It's fascinating, if anything. And IHC says, I remember watching Power Rangers and Digimon on Jetix. Oh, was it like the channel? Was it channel 5? I can't remember though. There is a special channel on regular TV that showed all kinds of like cartoons like Digimon and the Animaniacs. Like it had a wide range of cartoons. Huh. And Sarah says, oh yeah, Jetix. Didn't that used to be called Fox Kids? That's the one I was looking for. So if that became Jetix down the road, that would make a lot of sense. And Colin says, One Piece has over 1,000 episodes, which is exactly why I was like, one does not simply binge watch One Piece. Jetix was on Disney Channel. Say what? Say what? That's crazy. But not impossible. Alrighty, thank you very much for this fan art. We got one more to go. And it is MLP related. I think these are MLPOCs actually. Some cool stuff. By cool, I mean dragons. Oops. I want to do this one. There we go. Harja! These are cute. It's like a family portrait. Very adorable. Let me grab the link for you, Beans. And I'll copy the link. I'll try to get these better prepared in the future for you guys, too. That way we have more smoother transitions. Reggie says, that's right. I used to watch Shaman King on Jetix. Shaman King? Why does that ring a bell? It has the best dub intro ever. Ooh. Sounds fun. Sounds super fun. But this is adorable! Thank you, Wilman, for your MLP submissions. They are awesome. Also, hey, Hector, how's it going? Hector says if you ever want to get into One Piece, be sure to look up One Piece. Or One Pace. It's a fan edit of the anime that skips the filler and fixes most of the pacing issues. Aw, but I gotta suffer all of it to truly appreciate it, don't I? And Thomas says, apparently these are Spike's siblings. Like, is it canon? Like, canonically true? Spike has brothers and sisters? Because that's adorable if so. And she says, now that's called Dragon Tales. Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. I remember Dragon Tales and PBS Kids. That's so cute. Okay, let me grab the next picture. Thank you, Wilman, for your submissions. Okay, it's fan-made. Gotcha. Understood. The more you know. Next up, we've got adorable pictures of cookies. Look away for those who are hungry. I am popcorn, so I'm actually doing okay now. Guys, it's cookies! Ace made these. They look good. They look soft. They look very fresh. I can taste them. I can taste them. I swear. Sarah, do you want to give me another boost? Want to boost me? I must get them. I want them! I want them! They look good. And Soft Crimes Part 2! Part 2! I endorse this. It looks so good, I'm not gonna lie. They're small, but they're perfectly bite-sized. And I see he goes, chocolate chip cookies. Where's the milk? I know, right? It's a match made in heaven. And Pat says, my brother and I used to watch Zaboomafoo. I remember Zaboomafoo. I loved it. And then I was like, hey, Bon, have you ever seen Zaboomafoo? And he's like, what's a Zaboomafoo? And then I showed him the intro and he's like, oh, that. And he just kind of stared in both bewilderment and confusion. He looked kind of scarred. I'm not sure. I think the intro scared him. It was cute though. It's cute seeing his reactions. IG says, someone in chat, do you want some foot-long cookies? I heard about the foot-long cookie. Is it good? Just because it's a foot-long doesn't mean it's good. Is it good? That's what I gotta know. $5 cookie. And Colin says, I watched Zaboomafoo before. I love Zaboomafoo. It might be why I adore, like, stuffed animals, especially when they talk at you. It's like, whenever I'm sad, Bon will literally grab a plushie, like Mr. Cuddles here. He'll literally grab a plushie and just make it talk to me and go, hey, Sohma, why are you feeling so sad? Don't be sad. Look, I'll pinch you. I'll pinch your cheeks, and I'll start giggling. I'll start laughing, and it works almost every time. It's not a guaranteed work, but it's the kindness that counts. Thank you, Bon. And IHD says, it's chocolate chip foot-long cookie. But is it good? Does it taste good? I gotta know. I gotta know! Sadly, I do not have any milk on me at the moment, but if I make a trip to the fridge, you bet. Alright, let's go ahead and see what else is in our Discord. Oh, is it more food? No, it is another entry from Colin, and this is one that I actually am very happy to share with the class, because we've been talking a lot about Monster Hunter as of late. Well, here's a Monster Hunter crossover event, which I found pretty cool. Can you guys recognize what monster this is? Obviously, it's an anime girl, but the armor is the reference. And Colin says, this here is Gore Eco, a special version of Eco from the Monster Hunter crossover event in Mega Man X Dive. This version of Eco has the power of Gore Magala itself and quite possibly the coolest looking version of Eco. Her skills use the power of the Frenzy virus, which are Clumsy Kiss. It's called Clumsy Kiss, a triple tracking shot, and Jealous Hug, a dash attack that zeroes in on the target. I want Jealous Hug. I think I already have that already though. IRL. I like to bombard the Bond with mini hugs. This is so cool, though. I really love the design, personally. And Thomas says, how do you like your coffee? Sometimes I bounce back and forth between black and cream coffee, but overall I really like a cream coffee because it becomes this really, like, comforting drink. And it's very soft. It goes down very easy that way. And you would be right, Sarah. It is Gore Magala. You nailed that. Was it the horns that gave it away? Because that is definitely how I was able to tell. And Sarah says, would you eat them from the box? Would you eat them with a fox? I would eat them with a fox. After all, you would also be a partner in crime. And Sarah says, honestly, Gore Magala equipment is always the edgiest stuff ever, and I love it. Same though, same. When it comes to, like, there's a way to do edgy stuff, you know? There's edgy, and then there's just, like, an aesthetic that it can hit in just the right sweet spots. And Gore Magala does it just right. And Sarah says, well, the horns and the black-purple color palette. That's true. We don't have a lot of monsters with that color palette, do we? I mean, there is the Yan Garuga, but I don't think that it... Or the purple Gypceras? But none of this screams bird wyvern to me either. And Renchi says, I don't like green eggs and ham. I don't like them, Sam I am. Yeah, I read that right. Aww, you guys are busting out the rhymes over here. And Toast said, couldn't sleep, so I'm back. Hey, welcome back, Toast. I hope later on when you try attempt 2 at doing the sleepy sleeps, you are successful. Because I know the struggle of not being able to sleep, and that can be, well, that's kind of the worst, so my condolences. And Sarah says, I hope the next Monster Hunter brings back Yan Kutku. I love Yan Kutku. He's a derpy boy. Right next to him, I would put probably the, what's it called? The Kula Yaku. I want both of them, though. I love the Yan Cuckoo. They're such a silly boy. And then they made him extra adorable in Monster Hunter Stories. Colin says, thank you for approving this image, Sohma. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. I think it's relatively tame compared to other things I've seen, so I'm just like, it's fine. I always ask Bon for extra opinions because sometimes I might have an oversight, so. Thank you for always asking us first. It means a lot to us. Also, I realize my brain cell is like just slowly petering. So I'm like, apologies if I sound like what was I saying? I'm hungry. What I mean is, I'm sorry if I sound like I'm spacey outie. That's what I'm trying to say. And Thomas says, chocolate chip cookies are good. Just make sure you have a drink, you know? Fair enough. Bad says, on a boat, I saw a goat swimming on a moat. Hey, triple rhyme, let's go. And Sarah says, Yan Kutku is always just a derpy vibing boy. In comparison, Yan Garugas just hatch from their eggs and choose violence. You're not wrong. Oh my gosh. It's funny is, the Yan Kutku scared the gajeebies out of me when I played it in the very first Monster Hunter game. Everything scared me in that game, especially Rathalos when it first appeared. What I didn't realize is that you were not supposed to fight him when he showed up. And Colin says, one of Gore Eco's passive skills gives her a barrier from the frenzy virus. Dude, barriers are awesome. Thomas says, spacing out? Isn't that just you normally? Oh, yeah, you're right. So, I don't gotta take this. I don't gotta take this disrespect. How dare some people. Harumph. Alrighty, let me go ahead and get us on to the next piece here. Thank you, Colin. This is fun. Then next up, we've got pictures from Mr. McGillicuddy. Let me go ahead and do this and do that. We've got pictures from their Dreamlight Valley game. So we got Disney. We've got the Disney characters. I can fit both. There we go. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, first off, we have James P. Sullivan and his little buddy Mike Wazowski arriving at Dreamlight Valley. That's cool. Look at all those sparkles. I like the sparkles. I'm gonna be the sparkles' best friends. I'm gonna take the sparkles out on an adventure. Uh-oh, sorry, I'm getting loopy. Sorry. Dialing it back. And Colin says, it'll damage anything that gets close to her, so it has dot damage too. That's cool. Sounds very useful, if anything. Maybe get the newspaper. That'll put me to sleep 10 times faster. And Thomas says, guess her popcorn is mine now. No, it's mine. It's my popcorn. My popcorn. Back off, buddy. I mean business. And Chris says, decided to drop by since I have a bit of time. Hi! Aw, hello to you as well, Chris. How are you? Toast has been giving us plentiful, wonderful company, and they have been just a joy to have on our streams. Thank you for recommending them to me. Or recommending me to them? Yeah, that one. Sorry, I'm extra eepy now. I'm warm, and I'm cozy, and I'm fluffy. I'm very happy. I am one with those sparkles in this picture. You know, Mr. Sullivan looks like he's about to dab. He looks like he's just pointing. He's pointing and saying, "Hey!" I feel like we should party. Are we gonna go party with the monsters? I could use a monster. Energy drink. But yes, very cool images. Are you excited to add these characters to your game? Alright, Pad, you may have 1 popcorn. In fact, hold on. Hang in there, Pad. I have a thing. I do this myself, so I will add this to our stream. You may have 1. You may have 1 singular. Oh gosh, my computer can't handle it! It's freezing! Ah! You may have 1 entire popcorn. I drew it myself. You may have this. This one, just for you. Here you go, buddy. Look, I'll even bite one in honor of you. Okay? Okay? At the same time, we eat the popcorn at the same time. Okay? There you go. Hope it was good. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, I think Sully will get along with Jack Skeleton. I feel like Sully will get along with almost anyone. He's very much a people person. He's an extrovert. And Chris says, I have not been here in a while, but I've been pretty busy this past year. But I hope Toast hasn't been doing trouble. No, not at all. They've been nothing but pleasant. They have been pleasant and fun and full of puns. And you know I love puns. And I agree with the eepiness. Ain't that a mood? I feel you there, 100%. But it's really fun hanging out with you coffee beans, whether eepy or not. Thank you for these submissions. Next up, we have a reminder from Bond for last minute submissions. And we've got 4 more submissions from Mr. McGillicuddy. Let's see. We've got there's a spider. I'm gonna skip the spider one because I'm too scared of spiders right now. My apologies, but I'll do the other 3. I'll do the other 3 because I can handle the other 3. Here we've got. Why is the kitty stinky? It's probably not the focus of this picture. Why is the kitty having darkness lines coming out of them? Dang kernels, they keep going to the back of my throat. Mental note for the future. Don't ask for popcorn during a live stream. But it was good. It's just hanging on the back of my tongue. It won't go down. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, next, a magical cat called Madagot. I named Midnight. They split into 2 when attacked and changed their shape when threatened. So both of these cats are of the same entity? That's cool. Exactly. Uh-oh, stinky. It's very funny when you see lines coming out of a character. You can always make a stinky reference. And IHG says, Sohma in chat, do you prefer Monsters Inc. or Monsters University? Monsters Inc. 100%. I tried getting into Monster University. It was... Personally, I didn't like it. More power to people who do, but I personally I'm gonna stick with Monsters Inc. for me. What happened while I was gone? Just a lot of shenanigans. Me maybe possibly choking on popcorn multiple times. Bon trolling me with my very own popcorn. And then giving me really rough head pats, bordering on a noogie. It does look like a shadow kitty, don't it? Someone needs a bath, says IHG. I know, poor little baby. I like both forms, though. It's fascinating. What about monsters at work? yeah, those are probably doing a very good job at whatever they do, so as long as it's not an inconvenience to anyone else, I say they're awesome. Mr. McGillicuddy says, that isn't gas clouds, that's from it transforming from big to small. Oh, so it's like magical aura of sorts. I see. Good to know, good to know. And next up, we've got a picture of a bird. Bird. Just pull this over. I think it's a bird. But it's like a magical bird because it's not like your typical bird. Look, it's got butt wings. It does have butt wings. And Mr. McGillicuddy said, next we have the Thunderbird I named Raiden. They are a legendary avian that can conjure very powerful storms from thunder and hurricanes. That's cool. It does look pretty legendary. I definitely see it. For sure, for sure. And Chris says, call me Batman because I'm in the shadows because I haven't been in the streams in a while. Hey, don't even worry about it. I'm just glad to know that you're doing okay. That's the most important thing. Regardless of how often you show up, I'm always happy to see ya. Plus, I don't even keep track, so don't even worry about it. And Aishi says, Monster at Work is a TV show. It is? Oh, I thought you were just being punny. Huh. The more you know. You beans have so much knowledge about media that I've never seen before. I'm just like, wow. More stuff to explore. That is good to know. Have you seen it yet? And would you recommend it? Also, I want this bird. This bird looks really cool. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wings in total. How cool. I wonder how much it sheds its feathers. Or does it need to? That would be a lot of feathers. And next up, we have this one. I like it because it's a dragon and its eyes look very opal-y. There you go. And Mr. McGillicuddy wrote, and finally a species of dragon called opal eye. I was just making note of that. Oh, it's so perfect. The design and the name, on point. As the name suggests, they have opal-like eyes and are renowned for their beauty. Nailed it! That's so cute! That's very, very cute. Oh, and I think that reaches towards the end of today's Show Me Live. I see we have submissions for today. Those we can definitely go over in the next one. But yes, thank you guys so much for all of your submissions. These were wonderful. Very pleasant, very fun. And to anybody who posted stuff for today, we will be showcasing that in the next Show Me Live. Because it's gotta be one day in advance so that we can check and make sure all is safe for posting. The great white sparrow, I can see that. All dragons are cute. Cute, amazing, flying doggo dragons. And Chris says, so, I can't get back into my Discord account, so I guess I'm stuck in the streams. But other than that, I'll be making more appearances, or at least trying to. No worries. And if you ever need to figure out what's going on with the Discord, if there's issues with the server, feel free to contact me or Bon, and we'll try to help you out however we can. In trailer? Oh, do you mean for Dreamlight Valley? Cool. I'm glad to see that you're enjoying it as much as you are. After all, that's the point of playing video games. If you're not having fun, what's the point? I don't want to end, but... Okay, maybe I should end. It's 10 p.m. It must be so late for you guys. You beans need your sleep too. And Chris says, my account is having problems, not the server. Or at least I hope. Okay. Well, if ever you're able to either recover your account and everything seems to be fine, coolios, if there are any additional problems, feel free to let us know, etc., etc. I wish you the best in that regards because, ooh, it sounds a little confusing. And Pat says, I'm a dragon, so my wife sees me as cute and handsome. Aww. How wonderful is that? It's like how I look at the bun. When I look at the bun, I like to tell him how handsome he is, how beautiful he is, how adorable he is, and that God made him perfect in every way and shape and form. From the tip of his fingers to the atoms and cells that make up his biology. Everything is as it should be. And Pat says, bye-bye, Sohma. Aw, hey, no pooping! How dare you! Well, that's just how it is with Pad. What are we gonna do? And Icy says, have a great night, Sohma. Bye-bye. Alright, I'm gonna wish you guys a very lovely night before I go on a million other tangents and stories. But I want to wish you guys a very good night. Have good dreams. And I look forward to playing Tomb Raider 2 with you beans tomorrow. I am going to make a stretch, and I'm actually going to try to beat the game tomorrow. So it's going to be a bit of an endurance run tomorrow. But we will try. I cannot guarantee we'll beat the game, because I realize we have more levels than I thought we did. I'm going to do my best. We're going to beat this thing the right way. Until then, you guys stay warm, you guys stay cozy, and you guys stay happy, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Until then, all right, Popcorn. Why did you betray me? I thought you were my friend. I trusted you. I loved you like a brother, except an edible brother. You know what? Scratch the brother thing. I just loved you. You were delicious. Popcorn!